Oh my God. It's another episode of the Fool's Gold podcast. I'm here with King Sage, Truepenny Jay.
Yep.
I'm Aquaman Lucas. We got our good friend, Michael, CurveTheGr8, fucking rapper, engineer, producer.
You know it.
Aurora Mogul.
CurveTheGr8, don't forget the 8. You dig?
You're fucking smoking big blunts.
I gotta give credit where credit is due. I did take the great out of his nickname to build one of my own. I ain't gonna lie.
What you mean?
I heard that shit one time. I was like, damn, niggas is the greatest out here. I just don't spell it with the 8, but I'm gonna pay my homage. If a nigga say I'm the greatest Sage, I'm definitely paying my respect.
And the thing is, see, that's 100 though, cause everybody great. You know, when I say I'm the greatest, that don't mean that I'm greater than you. That mean that I'm operating at my greatest capacity. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
So like you can operate at your greatest capacity. You can't, and I can, and then ultimately we create something great.
And that's all you can do.
Right
and
there
it's
with
infinite,
you.
You know what I'm
Is
saying?
achieve your version of great.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
I respect that.
Let's we passing big blunts. Fucking hey, make sure you're speaking into the mic. You know what I'm saying?
Am I speaking in the mic?
Let the people hear
Y'all
you.
hear me?
Yeah. That's good. That's good.
Okay.
But you've been in the business for years.
Man.
You've been busy this year. You just played us your mixtape.
Yeah.
Dropping what?
Yeah,
June 2nd?
June 3rd. June
Highly
3rd. That's Friday.
anticipated.
Yeah,
I was
June
close.
2nd. Really, June 2nd at like 10 p.m., 12 p.m. You know what I'm saying?
12 p.m.
Like,
Colorado time.
Yeah.
Midnight.
Yeah.
Detroit Standard Time.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm going to drop that iCurvey mixtape June 3rd. I got it coming out. I'm going to drop the cover art coming real soon.
Okay.
What y'all think about it?
I like it.
That shit was hot.
I've been waiting on
That
this shit
was
for
hot.
almost a year now.
Bruh,
And
like,
2 years now.
Y'all ain't really get
Yeah.
a chance to like really sit down and analyze every lyric and shit, but y'all like the vibe.
Right. No,
Yeah,
but the
it sounded
vibe,
good.
the vibe we got the gist of, and you had some. There was a couple of songs where you had like a Cali beat,
Yeah.
but
that
you
was
wasn't on it like a Cali rapper.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's
It was a
right.
different pocket.
Hey,
You know
I
what I mean?
appreciate that.
It was a good vibe. You know
I
what I'm saying?
appreciate that. for
And
real.
I've been fucking drinking.
Me too.
I've been fucking
Me
lit.
too. a little
So
bit.
I was in that
Yeah.
bitch fucking blade dancing in that bitch.
I caught you out the corner of my eye vibing a little bit. I was like, okay. I'm like,
I fuck
okay,
with
they like this, so.
You know what I'm
okay.
saying? When that bass hits a certain tempo, you know what I'm saying? The blade dance just comes out.
That's what I like, though,
Yeah.
because that's what this tape is about. Just having a fun time, you know what I'm saying? Where it feel fun, but also you learn a little bit of lessons while you having that fun. But it ain't nothing that you really too caught up on that's stopping your moment. You just caught up in the moment, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
going digital. That's why it's called iCurvey, like the iPhone, you know what I'm saying? We
What's
going
the name of the album?
iCurvey. It's a
iCurvey.
mixtape, yo. iCurvey.
Okay.
iCurvey. It's gonna probably be what, like 12 songs? Yo, 12
Okay.
songs.
Solid.
Yo.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
How has it been
Okay.
throughout the process? Because like I said, I've been watching it for about a year. I was wondering when it was going to come out last year. You know, type shit. You had announced it, but then pushed it back. And what's the process been like?
So the process just been like overcoming my own like obstacles in my mind, like things that don't really exist. It's just been like, man, should I put it out now? Should I put it out later? But everything happened at its own timing. So I really feel like if I put it out last year, I probably would have gave up on it because I wasn't as consistent. This year I already dropped 8 songs. That's
Mhm.
more than I dropped ever in a year.
We not even 4 months in.
Yeah, we not even
Type
4
shit.
months in. The plan was
consistent.
to drop a song a week, but I feel like people wasn't appreciating me, and I wasn't
Right.
having enough time to prepare because I was literally writing, recording, and mixing, mastering the song every week. And
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, that's a little bit stressful, and they don't give me enough time for preparation, get the right promotion. So at that time, I'm like, maybe I should stop dropping a song a week. People then got a little bit of wind, you know. I
You
got
gotta
a little bit of
digest it.
traction. Yeah, they got,
Yep.
you know, I got a little bit of conditioning on the
Right.
people, you know what I'm saying? So they feel me, but I was like, let me stop dropping a song a week because I'm wasting some good songs. I'm like,
Too
these
short.
songs is really good, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm getting probably like 20, 30 views, you know. But, you know, I appreciate everybody supporting and listening to the song. But at the same time, it's like, these songs really do deserve some attention and some
Facts.
awareness.
That's true.
And
Yeah.
it's
That's true.
not that the support ain't there. It's the fact that I'm not getting it to the right audience. So
Right.
now I'm like, let me step back, make a good plan and get out there and get it out there to the people, because I got some good music coming out, I promise you.
No doubt. And that's the tricky part about like the Colorado music scene.
Yeah.
It's not that there's not an audience.
Yeah,
It's just hard to kind of tap into because no one in hip hop has tapped into that audience.
Nobody, not
But there's no doubt an audience because every rapper goes on tour and hits Denver for sure,
right.
maybe 2 times on a tour. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry to cut
go
you off.
ahead.
I'm glad you brought that up because that's something that I thought up on the way here. It was that Colorado is kind of like, it seems like a great place for consumers and a hard place for like entertainers, people that's trying to.
It's similar to
make
Detroit in
product.
that way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like just in like Detroit, it's like there's a lot of great artists, undoubtedly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And just recently, it's kind of caught on.
Right.
But it's kind of just been like a dog eat dog kind of economy, where it's like everyone's trying to be the best of the city, and there's so much competitiveness. It's not like Atlanta per se, where it's like the whole city's bigging up each artist to the point where that artist is on.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's what it's about. Like, you got to big up your own city, the artist coming out of that city, for your city to get on in general.
Right.
I definitely agree with that. It's like, man, you gotta actually be entertaining. You gotta actually remember that your art is good too. You know, you gotta actually put that effort in the art. A lot of people just think because they're doing something, you know, they're filling the space. Like, oh, I made a song, or oh, I made an NFT or something like that. That it's like pushing some type of they deserve some type of clout or awareness off of that. But it has to actually be good. It has to actually be art. You know
gotta put the hours in.
A lot of people forget that it has to actually be art. It ain't just a hustle. Because
Right.
art, you can hustle art, but you gotta actually create the art. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta actually be art, some type of form of expression.
And like, even if like you drop a song and it hits, if you ain't put the hours in, the longevity's not gonna be there.
It ain't gonna be there because you ain't gonna. Man, you know, we could talk all about that, but it's like you got, like you said, you got to put the effort in. You got to have a purpose behind that and intention. Like, you can't just make it because, oh, I'm about to hustle this money up. Or I feel like I'm about to be a superstar, be famous off of this, or get some type of clout. But it's like,
do it because you love it.
you gotta have a purpose. You gotta serve some type of intention. Because at the end of the day, it won't have no longevity, no legacy behind it. It'll just be here and gone. You know, we can mention people, but I won't do that.
Right.
Yeah,
I feel that.
We ain't got to do
No,
that.
no.
How you feel about the current entertainment scene? And this ain't just limited to music. It could be videography, cinematography, photography, you know, etc.
Like out here?
Yeah, in Colorado.
Like,
Because you seem more Denver active than.
You know, I'm A-Code, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, A-Code active than everybody, you feel me?
Man, the entertainment ain't as entertaining as it could be, you know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of creatives.
Yeah, it's a lot of creatives, but you ought to also understand this is a business also.
Right.
So you gotta also keep in mind that you're trying to monetize some type of entertainment, not the fact that you're you. You know, like, you gotta be you and you gotta be entertaining. But also the entertainment industry in Colorado, there ain't no entertainment industry in Colorado. We been building it right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We creating it, we pioneering, we building the way, we trailblazing. Everybody that picked up a mic, everybody, y'all doing the podcast right now, magazines, everything. That's all entertainment.
Content.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
And in the past, people have been doing rap or whatever the case is, but now we're making it happen. You know, I feel like this is a generation that'll burst into the industry.
Yeah, and like from an outside perspective, like coming from Detroit and moving here, it's like I felt like a lot of the creatives, not that they weren't good, they were just trying to like piggyback on another scene, whether it be Chicago or LA.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like
you searching for our identity.
Exactly.
They're searching for our identity. That's what it is. But a lot of people, what they do is they go to other states and they see how cultured they is, or they might be tapped. They might not even go. They might just be tapped in with some certain reporters or something like academics before academics was academics.
Right.
Somebody might be tapped in with them and see that scene going on. Then they'll bring it to Colorado and act as if they made that style, you know, as if they originated, like, because, you know, you serving it to squares, you know, people that squares that don't know what's going on the left and right sides of the nation. So it's like they make it seem as if they created, but to other people that's hip, you almost seem like a hater to the ignorant. It's almost like Plato's son analogy. You know, you like try to tell people it's more to life. You know what I'm saying? But they like, nah, nigga.
And Plato got crucified for that shit.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You know, that might be a little bit too deep, but you know what I'm saying?
Nah, ain't never.
It's a good analogy.
Yeah, that's a damn good analogy.
You know it get a little deep. You know what I'm saying? But you know, people just re-rocking it. That basically they re-rocking it and saying, "Oh, we created this," but it's like you took it from somewhere else and you the best in Colorado, but when you put it on the national scale, you just taking somebody's style,
right?
But you know, you gotta. At the end of the day, people do be inspired, and the Detroit and West Coast beats, you gotta hop on the Detroit West Coast beat if you feel like you got some type of skill, because they groovy beats at the end of the day. But don't act as if you're a pioneer in this style, because the style probably was being created years prior to what you know.
Right.
You know.
And I got two questions on that. One of them, how do you, like he said, you had some West Coast type beats on there, but you won't sound like a West Coast nigga. How do you refrain from taking that influence and, I wouldn't say molding it into your own, because I call myself like a Swiss Army knife with it. Like, I can use any flow, do any flow, but how do you refrain from straying far away from your own style?
Man, truth be told, I be trying to imitate, like, damn, like, okay, like, this shit hard, like, that shit hard in my mind.
And it's not imitating, it's that, like, nothing under the sun is new.
Yeah,
so everyone has influence, you know what I'm saying? It's not a bad thing to have influence, but you got to make it your own.
I'll definitely be influenced by people, but at the end of the day, something in me, like my cadence, I just can't say it the same. No matter how hard I try, like I'm not no actor or nothing, so I'm not about to practice somebody else's cadence. I'm going to say what I feel comfortable with, and then to come out with some shit that I'll be like, damn, that's kind of hard. Like, that might be a new flow unlock. That is some shit that I never did before. So it ain't that I don't be influenced by people. You know, I got top rappers and shit, just like everybody. I'm listening to everybody new. But at the end of the day, I'm not thinking about trying to copy somebody or practice this specific flow or whatever. I'm trying to say what I need to say. So it come out how it come out. And whatever I think is hard in my mind at that moment, I'm like, yeah, that's kind of hard. They gonna feel that, or I feel that. It'd be like, yeah, I'm about to drop that.
Okay, I respect that. And my other question too was, and I just broke out of it, but we was just talking about how everybody feel like they pioneering here in Colorado, but for the longest, in this last, we've been doing this 6 years, 5 years, couple years in this journey, I felt like, oh yeah, we just gonna do it. We gonna be the first, you know. AUCO, Burgundy House, T9, we gonna be the first. All you other niggas are relevant type shit. I broke out of that. Have you considered that or ever thought about moving away from that style of belief?
For sure. One thing that's been repeating in my mind is it ain't about who do it first. It's about who make it last. You know what I'm saying? Like, whoever, like, you can't say you did it first right after you did it first, because somebody else about to do it again, and they might make it last longer than what you did. You may make it look more beautiful.
People don't even know about you.
It ain't about who make it first. It's about who make it last. I done did a lot of things first.
That's a bar.
Just make it is in one of my bars. I wrote that in one of my raps one time, but you know it's gonna come out on. Oh, my bad. It's gonna come out on the mixtape after I Curvy. But like I said, it ain't about who make it first. It's about who make it last. Cause you could do everything first, but you might be a Soulja Boy ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Soulja Boy syndrome ass nigga.
Claiming ass boy.
Yeah, you just saying you did everything first. You might have did everything first, but did you make it last? Somebody else capitalized off of the shoes. Like Soulja Boy made a shoe. But then we got niggas like Yeezy. You know what I'm saying?
It's levels.
Definitely levels.
Yeah, it's just.
And in light of that, how do you know, speaking of lyrics and stuff, what made you lean more towards having substance and leaning towards, you know, having lyrics and being a more, I wouldn't say woke because that's got such a stigma on it, but more aware and more social activism? I would say you got a couple bars like that.
Shit. The way I grew up, the things I experienced and shit, it just be like, man, why make like a song like, you know, like Salacious, or that has nothing to do with nothing, you know, because your voice is powerful. So you're able to make people do things or feel inspired or feel certain emotions off of that, and I always wanted to express myself in a certain type of way, so it always come down to a form of expression. So I like expressing myself in that type of way. I like to play basketball, I like to work out and things, but I feel like I'm using the maximum capacity of my brain when I'm rapping.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, so I feel like I'm getting every emotion out, every thought out, logical, illogical, and then I'm putting it all together. And I don't lie in my raps either. You know, I might be speaking from the perspective. If I say I saw it, I actually saw it. If I say I did it, I actually did it. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't about glamorizing no street life or being a part of that. My message really is just operate at your maximum potential, whatever you do. If you're doing something negative and you really dedicated to that, that might be positive to you, because negative or good and bad is relative. You know what I'm saying? What's good to me might not be good to you. It might be bad to me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like just do everything at your maximum potential. You know, just your maximum potential. Everything that you're doing right now, just think about. And then a lot of people will realize, like, I actually don't want to do that when they think about the maximum thing that they can do, like in the life that they live in. They'll be like you might be selling dope or you might be gangbanging. Then you think about the maximum gangbanging. You know what I'm saying? Like, you like that. Damn, that niggas is not fuck Crick Mac. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like niggas is doing life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, that's maximum gangbanging. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when you really think about the potential of the thing that you actually operating at, you might opt out and put your potential to something else.
Right.
That's
right. Those are bars.
And who inspired? Oh, my fault.
Yeah, you good. But I was just gonna speak on, like, that's why, like, rap is like the hottest genre in the world right now, because people can come on a mic and say whatever all that shit, whatever. Versus like every genre before that, like, there's a certain like algorithm to music, whereas like rap, you can spit whatever your life in 16 bars.
You want. All you gotta do is add an 808 on that bitch. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And it's hip hop. You know, you expressing. I fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, hip hop. That's why hip hop is the number one, because you're not limited to a guitar. You're not limited to like a certain standards of music. Hip hop, you could do anything you want. All you gotta do is really just talk your shit. You know what I'm saying? Add some type of sauce to it. I don't even know how to explain it. We ain't even got the words to explain it.
It's even easier.
And the fault in it is that, like you said, people glamorize the wrong shit. Yeah. Whereas like certain people come on the mic and spit their real truth.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like it's hard to replicate truth, you know what I mean? So I mean, a lot of people get on nowadays just talking about some shit that they know nothing about.
Yeah, for sure.
And then like you can hear 21 Savage spit a bar and it's like, yo, that was way too descriptive for you to be faking this shit.
Right. Yeah. Right. It's like, that's why people like Chief Keef, Gucci Mane, 21 Savage. It's not like they spit the most like quadruple entendre bar. It's just that it was so descriptive that you gotta actually kind of be in that life or seen that life before to say something like that.
Right.
It's real. It's
whereas like me, who doesn't have a whole lot of experience in gangbanging or selling drugs, this, that, whatever, like I could spit a lot of the same shit that a lot of hot rappers spit.
Right.
Because I listen to hip hop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, your knowledge ain't limited to your experience.
Exactly. Right. So I'd rather spit on my experience versus like all these bars I've heard 1,000 times and I can replicate that.
And that's what a lot of people do. They just emulate what they heard before. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't necessarily copy it word for word. They just emulate it. Yeah, like I could do it harder, or I could do it this way. I could do it that way. So it's just like
talking about guns they never held and drugs they never sold.
Yeah, a lot of that.
Type shit. Why the fuck this nigga look at me like you know what we doing?
What you doing?
Relax.
What you doing?
We ain't finna do all that.
What you
I
doing?
just felt the type of way because of the way the nigga stared at me. But
you thought he was testing like you don't be out here?
A little bit. Nah, I know what I used to say in my raps and shit, but I'm cleaning it up and I'm more authentic than when I first started. But I gotta commend you as another wordsmith, in this game.
Music is like science, cause like when you
100%.
when you listen to my music on some real shit, sometimes it ain't super trapped out. It's just the syllables and words that I'm using that make it feel like
it's like mathematics.
I'm using the B's and P's. You know what I'm saying? They sound like percussion, so it getting a little bit lower tone. So it make it feel like I'm talking more aggressive, and I'm using just 1 syllable words instead of 3 syllable words. But when I'm on my conscious shit, we could talk about that when I come back. I'm on this trap shit right now.
Yeah, hey, hell yeah. Up All Night is still one of my favorite songs.
Man, that shit's crazy.
That shit crazy.
That shit's crazy.
And them fucking lyrics was hard.
Man, one crazy story about that Up All Night shit is, man, we shot a music video to that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was a hard music video. I'm talking about security came out and they started recording the music video with us at the Denver Coliseum in front of the Sports Authority field. And then so the dude, I'm hitting him, I'm like, where's my video? Where's my video? And he's like, he was like, I ain't got it. Let's reshoot it or whatever. I'm like, damn. I'm not trying to reshoot it. Just give me my bread back. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, I'm not giving you your bread back. And I'm like, damn, just give me my bread back or I got to deal with it accordingly. That might mean, like business or whatever. I'm a professional. You know what I'm saying? I'm political and professional. So at the end of the day, he was like, what you mean handle it accordingly? He was like, I don't care if you from Aurora. Or he's like, I don't care if you from ACO. I'm from Juarez. I'm like, what does that mean, man? Just give me my video, dude. Like, just give me my video, sir. And then, but at the end of the day, I ain't get the video. That's the story.
Damn.
Fucking shitty business out here in Colorado.
Dude blocked me on Instagram, Facebook, everything. And then I seen he had a Facebook with his girl. Mm-hmm. It was like Anthony and Alex. Like niggas be making their Facebooks with their girls.
Name dropping.
I'm like, damn. Damn. I don't know if that was his name. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of making names up right now. I can't even remember his name. But he ran off on me. I didn't get the video. I'm like, that's messed up.
Hey, we gonna see how far that business takes him.
Right. That's what I said. I just left it alone. I put him on blast on Facebook. Like, dude ran out on the video because I was doing promo. I was about to drop it that week, and then people like, where the video at? And then the video ain't coming. So at the end of the day, I had to let people know. Dude ran off with my money. He said, "You not getting no video, and you not getting your money back." I'm like, it ain't nothing I could do unless I like had seen you right then and there. And then what I'm gonna do, just beat you up over this little cheap ass video?
Mm-hmm.
Like, just let it go. Like, if I had in the future, niggas would be getting sued. You know what I'm saying? That's bad business.
Hell yeah.
Facts.
I'm in the business law course right now. I'm about to learn how to sue the fuck out of niggas.
That's cold.
Suing the fuck out. Especially about my intellectual property. We ain't playing.
Oh yeah, the IP for sure.
IPs is serious. You into the NFTs and the Bitcoins and shit. Yeah. I heard about a recent collapse in interest when it come to Bitcoin and motherfucking the metaverse.
The metaverse don't exist yet. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But cryptocurrency here to stay.
How do you stay I think that's the word I want to use. How do you stay inclined to pursue cryptocurrency in the metaverse?
In the metaverse,
I said the metaverse. Yeah,
how you pursue the metaverse?
Yeah,
like. So the metaverse don't really exist yet, so you kind of gotta wait for them to create it. You know what I'm saying, and let it exist. It's gonna be an integration between the real world and the digital world.
It's too new to know what's fake and what's real, what's here to stay and whatnot. But like crypto's been around for so many years that like kind of like the market and how to play it.
It's here to
and
stay.
Like what coins are here to stay. Yeah, exactly. Ethereum, Bitcoin are the safest plays.
Even if those don't stay, you know what I'm saying, in the next 20 years, the concept of it is here to stay.
100%.
Like the blockchain.
I feel like it's here to stay. I feel like the recent, 3-4 month dip is because of like politics and government trying to get into it.
They're trying to regulate it now. You know what I'm saying?
Buy when it's low, bitch. Come on. It's low right now. It's not gonna be this low.
It is heavily low right now.
They knew this shit was about to boom, and they was like, no, we gotta.
It's definitely about to boom again.
Yeah.
I would say just focus on it. Same thing in stocks.
Keep an
eye on it.
Just keep an eye on it.
Yeah. If you got $10 for some bullshit every week.
You got
put that $10 in crypto.
You know what I'm saying?
You know
Put it in crypto. Put it in anything that will appreciate. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Yeah. When did you
100%.
get so knowledgeable about money and how to manage? Because I know how your lifestyle was. So it's like, was that an inspiration on how to manage your money, or what taught you how to be mindful?
That's a good question. Really just being broke, you know what I'm saying? Like
right
you be
there.
broke and you be like, damn, I ain't never gonna be this broke again. So you figure out ways to just advance it, and then some people like to just stay where it's comfortable. But at the end of the day, I'm trying to get these millions, you know what I'm saying? Billions. People becoming billionaires, you know, nowadays, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, like Kanye West, the richest black man in America, so why can't I get a billy? And, you know, like 20, 30 years, you know what I'm saying, off of good investments and smart shit, you know, in my music, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna give up on that. But how it started was being broke, for real. Like, having moments was broke, and then real early I had touched a lot of money. And that just taught me a lot of lessons, like, because I blew the money. Like, it ain't like I'm holding on to it to this day. I blew the bread. You know, we spending like $100 at McDonald's and shit. Shit. That type of stupid shit. But that just taught me a lesson of just being conscious of what you spend your money on. Because after that, I still ran into money after that. But
money come and go.
Yeah, money come and go. That's what it taught me.
That's what I said in the bar.
And then you look at like the billionaires, like from musicians and artists and whatnot. It's not the most popping musicians who became billionaires. It's the motherfuckers who did the most with their money.
Yeah, like Tech
you know what I'm saying? You can't make $1 billion off of music.
Not alone.
100%.
Not alone. Nah.
The motherfuckers who are billionaires off of music did shit with their money.
Right, yeah, like the Russell Simmons and shit like that. You know, he might not have $1 billion on paper, but you could assume that he might have $1 billion. Snoop Dogg, Jay-Z, Dr. Dre, they did something outside of music. They created a brand, you know what I'm saying? It's something that was more than just music. It defined the hip hop culture. You know what I'm saying? It was like a staple of hip hop culture.
Well, even like outside of hip hop, like you look at like the top 5 earning musicians of all time. The only one that any of us know by name is Paul McCartney.
Right.
The other 4 motherfuckers, like you couldn't name a song.
Right. Who are they?
Dude, I've looked at the list. I can't tell you.
I
can't tell you the name. I can't tell you even what genre they were in, because it's not about music. They didn't get there off of music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They just knew how to play money and invest right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Financial literacy, you know what I'm saying? And hip hop, you know what I'm saying?
Man, that ain't the thing in hip hop.
That's not
the thing. Niggas is like,
hip hop is
I buy a chain.
And
I buy a
Jordans.
chain. I buy a car that's gonna give me more money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But in some cases it will. But that's the same thing as like a girl saying, saying like this BBL gonna give me more bread. You know, it's certain scenes and situations that you gotta be put in to get you that more bread. You know, niggas be like, this chain and this car gonna give me more bread. Like nigga, that's like saying it.
And that's a funny point, because like dudes in hip hop blow up and buy a chain.
Right.
Whether they blow up or not, they gonna buy a fake chain.
They have to get that. They have to get that chain with that big ass name or label on it.
All sorts of
shit.
shit.
You know what I'm saying?
And then women in hip hop,
they gotta get that.
They gotta buy a fucking ass.
They gotta get that body,
which is wild.
And they feel like that's gonna put them on a higher status or something like that. But you gotta put yourself in a certain situation in life path to reach that level of high status off of that BBL, off of that car, off of that chain. But if
because you selling character.
Exactly. But if you just got it at the end of the day, ain't no need for no BBL, ain't no need for no chain. Like niggas ain't got the chain is just because you wanted it.
Kendrick, Lauryn Hill ain't have to do all this extra shit.
That's true.
Yeah, that's good.
But they came from an era where we didn't have the money that we got in hip hop right now.
I mean, maybe Lauryn Hill. But I mean, at the same time, she was the first rapper to win Album of the Year at the Grammys. Kendrick is this generation.
Man, 2010, 2012, bro, we was still rocking Vans, fucking Supreme before it was popping. Like, we wasn't Dusty Chain. Fucking, we was wearing weird ass outfits with the fucking button up and the backpack.
You said 2012?
2010, 2012. We wasn't. That's before. This remind you before drill.
Yeah,
that's
still
cargo shorts.
Yeah, I was listening to like Chief Keef and shit. Yeah.
You feel me? Yeah, and before Chief Keef was super popping, he didn't have
Before
that.
yeah,
He didn't have
2010,
all
I
that
wasn't listening to Chief Keef. I don't even know who I was listening to.
It was like Lil Wayne,
yeah,
Wiz
Lil
Khalifa.
Wayne, Wiz Khalifa.
And they was not
501s, Chucks coming out the jerking era.
Hey,
You feel me?
Future back in the day was cracking off the mixtapes.
right. And he was free band Future? Was that because of the Ray-Ban shit? I can't remember, but
Free band.
That wasn't
Nah,
an
it was just
expensive
the
fucking
mixtapes. Like
link.
he was the most popping on Dat Piff.
Jay.
Low-key just goes off of the name. Because it was Future and it was Our Future. So everyone would type in Future or Our Future. And Future would get all the fucking, like, algorithm.
That's crazy.
Right.
Dang.
So I remember checking Dat Piff back in the day. 2010, 11, 12.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I got hip to Future.
Rocco the Don is how I got hip to Future.
Rocco the Don.
Niggas don't know about that. We was
I
real.
don't know how I got
G's
hit to
back in the
Future
day.
if I'm being 100.
No, and you know what's crazy? I remember like watching a Future interview back in like 2011. Like the dude was young, no one knew who he was, and he was in an interview. And I was a Future fan at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He had Same Damn Time and Tony Montana and all sorts of crazy hits.
Yeah.
He had Pluto the mixtape, which was crazy.
Mhm.
And he's in this interview, and this dude asked him, "How'd you get your name?" And he's like, "My name is Future, cause I'm the future of hip hop. My sound is the future of hip hop."
He wasn't
And
lying.
as a fan of Future at that time of day, I was like, "No fucking way, that's not the future."
Yeah.
And fast forward 10 years later, it's
That
like
nigga's definitely the future right now.
definitely was the future.
Yeah, he wasn't lying.
That's crazy. Manifesting.
Manifesting, having that
Yeah, but
confidence.
he an OG now. You know what I'm saying? Like his style has been evolved.
He is
People
OG
took
at
his
this
shit
point.
further to where the point where it's been taken to another level, and then even the people that took it to another level, there's people after them taking it to another level. So he
Yeah.
running like a double OG in a way. You know, I fuck
Yeah,
with Future.
it's like Lil Wayne, and I refer to like Lil Wayne and Kanye as being like the biggest influencers in hip hop to get it to this day and age.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But
Big
Lil
fucking
Wayne
time.
passed the torch to Thug, and Thug passed the torch to 100 billion other rappers.
Literally.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like it's crazy for us to think. But like when we were growing up, Snoop Dogg sounded like a old school rapper. You know what I'm saying? But he came out in like 90, 92.
Yeah, that
You
was
know what I'm
out
saying?
there. I was
So
born in-
listen, so if Future came out in 2010, 2012,
Right.
2022, it's like we still think of him as a current rapper.
Right.
But it's like at the day, like, he really like old school.
Technically, if you want to
Technically.
go off of that merit, yeah,
You know what
it's
I'm
a
saying?
different. But that style has really evolved his way to this point, and he's been such a seasoned and tenured artist,
Consistent.
consistent. He's tried things.
Him and Thug.
Dirty Sprite, everything. It's levels again. Like you know, you
Bro,
just
it's
not-
Atlanta. Back to like the first point I made 30
Yeah.
minutes ago or whatever. Like Atlanta really just does a great job of bigging up the new artists, the coming up artists, and bringing up people. And that's what it's about. Cause I mean, ain't nobody doing it by themselves.
no, never.
You know what I'm saying? It's all about, you know, an OG, a vet, bigging up a lower artist, the coming up artist, and that's why Atlanta is the hottest city.
You
in
think
hip-hop.
that happened out here? Like you think people do that out here?
Well,
It's got to be a snowball effect. So
So-
it's got to take one person to pop, and not only does that person have to pop, but they have to big up their team. That team has to big up the city. The city has to big up the state. So it's kind of just like a snowball effect.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like Dr. Dre, you think of like California hip hop.
right.
You know what I'm saying? We just call it like West Coast hip hop. But like really, that's Dr. Dre.
That's just
'Cause he
Drake.
set the
Yeah, that's
standard.
his production.
He set the
And,
standard.
Man, I gotta think of these other dudes' name, but they put it on too. I can't remember their name.
From the West Coast,
From the West Coast. I'm gonna have to look it up. But I
West
don't
Side
have
Connection?
My phone up. Nah.
it's like an obscure group or some shit.
it's,
Cypress Hill.
Let me see.
My fault. I ain't wanna.
I'm
Because
gonna
at this point, the Bay got their own sound going.
Yeah, Stockton got their own sound
Yeah.
going. Like, I fuck with California music. I'm not gonna lie. I might have them top right now.
I mean, I feel it. I mean, in terms of like West Coast, East Coast, I've always dabbled in the New York scene more so.
Yeah, I'm a West Coast nigga at heart. I'm gonna keep it funky with you.
I feel
Their
it.
name is Above the Law. Y'all ever heard of them?
I think I have heard of.
Yeah, they a
one
hard
time.
West Coast group for real. They helped Dre with the production and everything.
Okay.
So okay.
Yeah,
Well, back to what you were saying about the snowball effect and everything. Teamwork make the dream work. You see, we operate as a team.
Definitely.
Burgundy House operate as a team, and T9 was supposed to operate as a team.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what happened there? Because I was watching you niggas religiously. Because when, we all started rapping and shit throughout the course of the last 5-6 years, I always assume, AUCO, Burgundy House, T9 the Clan. But it started to become just Mike. It started to become Curve.
Right. Yeah.
Can you dabble into what happened there, or?
Yeah. Well, it's still tripping on the Clan, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Teams up, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, tripping on the Clan will prosper how it needs to. People, I got some verses with Sensei 3 Moon. Some of y'all know him as the Shan, you know what I'm saying? So we got some songs coming out, and I don't know if he's still as passionate about the rap as he used to be. So we got to get in the booth and see what's going on.
Okay.
But
Kids change shit.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ain't he married too?
Yeah, no, he ain't married. He ain't get married.
I'm gonna slow down.
No, he ain't married. That was just something that he had went through. Everybody go through them type of experience.
No doubt.
So life just hit the group. Life hit the team, and
I mean, life always hit me fast paced, you know what I'm saying? But I'm sitting out here standing tall, T9 the Clan, you know what I'm saying? Bitch, nigga, try me, that'll be your last. I'm used to stumping niggas out in these vans. You know what I'm saying? We keep it G.
It's like this, like rapping and any sort of like creative content or hobby just in general.
right.
Like the shit ain't convenient.
Yeah, nah.
So
it ain't
you gotta
convenient.
make,
you gotta be
you have to
passionate.
make time for it.
You gotta be passionate for sure.
You gotta be passionate and you gotta make it happen, because the shit will never be convenient until it is.
Yeah, and I remember, tripping on the Clan. I remember Deshaun always been passionate about teaching and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why he named himself Sensei. So, you know what I'm saying? He might be more passionate about that than rapping. You feel me?
That's
so,
my
you know what I'm saying? So that might be the lane he want to travel in. But that's just a little challenge to him to get back in the booth. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, just in case he see this.
And I see. Oh, my fault. Go
No,
ahead.
you good. I was just gonna reminisce real quick about
Have at it.
Deshaun and Kyle. I was smoking big blunts with back in high school.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Those were my guys. And Deshaun used to have the fucking like big boy in 2000. You know what I'm saying? Like perm straight hair,
Yeah, for sure.
big pimping.
For
Shit was crazy. And then like I had only met you. Last time I saw you was like 2016, early 2016.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
And we might have done a little acid trip. We was in the booth.
Oh yeah. I remember that shit.
Yeah, that was the only time I had actually met you.
Yeah.
Obviously, we've DM'd a whole lot.
Yeah, hell
and
yeah.
we've been in group chats and this and that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even just like between me and you, like we DM'd a whole lot about.
Yeah, for sure.
Because
music, everything.
I can't speak for anyone else. I'm not trying to, not include anyone, but like I'm a big picture thinker.
Right.
You're a big picture thinker.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And like my main focus is putting on my people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we've gone off on tangents through DMs and whatnot.
Yeah, we don't gotta get into that. You know what I'm
I was just gonna segue.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to put on your people. I know
For
this.
sure. For
And
sure.
your people
All
to
day.
you is black people, black empowerment. I
For
know
sure.
you're all
day,
about
every
this.
day. Yeah.
Yep.
For
You know
sure.
what I'm saying? What does that mean to you? What is the direction that you're trying to implement per se?
Man, with black people, it's more like education. Realize that you
100%.
kind of like capable.
100%.
Like it ain't nothing necessarily impossible when you put it in perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like when you whatever you want to accomplish is a part of your purpose. So if you feel something that's always been your dream, in some kind of way you can make that happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't really give analogies because it's X amount of billion people
It's
in
not
the
even
world.
about analogies because it's truth.
Right. So
that's a fact.
That's really my ultimate goal. It ain't about getting everybody on the same page. It ain't about making everybody think the same or just because you black support this person. But it's just realize that you are like a fully capable person.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
you're not ignorant. You're not less of a person. You're not this. You're not that.
Because you're born into a certain situation.
Right, where people might be telling you this, that, you know, so you might feel less than because even your own people might be telling you less than, you know what I'm saying? So just realize that you're more than your experience in the moment, you know, and you can manifest the experience that you want to, not in the way of just sitting there thinking like, I wish this would happen, but if you just actually take the steps to make something happen, then you can actually manifest what could happen, you know.
Yo, and that was fucking well said, bro.
Hell yeah. He
That
well
was
spoken.
well
He a
fucking
wordsmith, so he know how to talk.
Thank
He
you.
well he
Thank you.
knowledgeable.
Hey, I was anxious to get on here. I'm like, damn, you know, they be talking.
I was
You know what I'm
excited.
saying?
Yeah.
You know?
I've been curious about you for a while. Like I said, I keep my eye on you, especially being that you in this ecosystem because you do music with Alexis, you do music with Jordan. You was on When Thoughts Laugh and shit like that. You always had a well tenured pen, you know. So it's not like I'm just popping up seeing you for the first time type shit.
Right, I appreciate that. You too, though. You too. I check out everything that y'all do. You know, I'll be tapped in with Jay.
I watch you like
I'll
a hoe.
be tapped in with you, and I'll be tapped in with you. I'll be tapped in with the whole Aku, how you say it?
AUCO.
AUCO. How should you say it though? How you should you pronounce AUCO?
AUCO. You know what I'm saying? So it's
C-O
gold
and
company.
Yeah.
Because
also-
AU on the periodic table is gold company.
Yeah.
But it's also a double
go.
entendre of like Aurora, Colorado, in a sense.
Yeah.
Right,
100%.
That's hard. I like
Gotta
that a
put
lot.
on-
I need some gear.
And I know you're big on Aurora.
Yeah, I love it more.
Again, on an outside perspective, moving here and whatnot, there's a lot of kids here, man. And a lot of them are creative and want to express a certain type of feeling, you know what I'm saying? And, and they're all looking for an outlet or a sound or a taste or a style or this or that. It's like someone's got to establish that for them because there's so many great kids and creatives in Aurora, Colorado.
Right.
Like, I mean, what are there, like 9 high schools in Aurora?
Damn.
Something ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a few, for real. It's a lot. Not even gonna lie. But man, it is a lot of youth out here, and it ain't really nobody to look up to.
And there's no, like,
especially in this type of culture.
And like for anyone in Aurora, at least for making it in rap, because like that's what I know best. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got to go to Denver, you got to go to Boulder. And even then, it's like far and few between, like open mics and opportunities for kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Whereas, like, I would love to see something in Aurora to pop up to, you know what I'm saying, help these kids who are 16 or older. You know what I'm saying? You know, like come through and showcase their art, their craft, their rap, their paintings, or this or that or whatnot. It's like there's so many kids here. It's like a lost value in what I'm seeing.
Right.
And it's like someone needs to step up and establish that.
I definitely
more
agree
so
with you.
Now than later. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
I definitely agree with you. It's I mean the space is open.
It's an open market,
right?
Literally.
And there's an audience
market.
too. It's
Right.
not that there's not a market for it.
Yeah, somebody needs to step out there and do it.
Niggas gotta
for sure.
stop being so cool and stop trying to be the number one and try to be the first.
Yo,
Once niggas break out of that, they gonna finally be able to work together as a team and really push this to where it need to be.
Yo,
I
and that's
agree.
a great fucking point because, like, that's how Detroit was until the past, couple years, where
Yeah.
it's like everyone's trying to be the coolest in the city. Everyone's trying to you know what I'm saying, just like radiate this fucking energy of like I'm the alpha.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like get over that. Like, well, we're a team. We grew up a block away from each other.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like we have to big up our city because our city's the shit.
Man, a lot of people don't realize that we are all together no matter what. Like, even if somebody does it first, that means somebody will come back over here and look for somebody else.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There will be a second and third.
100%.
So, you know, it's better
That's how the you know, the label, the industry, you know what I'm saying, kind of looks at it. They see what's popping, and then they go for the second.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, what's next best? You know, I'm not about to let that label get one up on me, so I'm going to send some A&Rs out there and look.
Exactly.
You know, like, even the Thizzler was like looking at, or I think Say Cheese was looking to see some artists out here in Denver. They was like, should I go to Seattle and Denver? And I think it was like a voting poll or whatever. So they're going to come out here and be scouting. So it's just a matter of who, like, you know, survival of the fittest. Because rap is a sport. You know, one thing I don't like is despite all the unity, rap is a sport to me.
It's competitive by nature.
Competitive as fuck.
So I'm not about to just sit back and say, yeah, you cold, bro. You know what I'm saying? Part of me, you know, is like, no, don't knock the hustle. But if somebody come to me straight up, or if it's the time to speak up, like, you know, if you garbage, you garbage. You just gotta be garbage. You gotta hold that. You know, you gotta kind of own that and just be garbage, or just stay in your lane where you're not like
you gotta put the hours in.
It's a difference between rap and hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know, some people be pushing the line for hip hop.
Well, what's the difference between rap and hip hop?
Rap, you could hustle. Hip hop is a technique. You know what I'm saying? It's a culture. You know what I'm saying? You could hustle and rap. You know what I'm saying? You could just hustle to rap real quick, spit some bars how you feel every day. You know what I'm saying? You don't really need no vibe or no feeling to spit some rap. But with hip hop, you gotta, you know, you pushing the line. You know, you might be spitting the fastest. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't like that style, but, you know, it is a technique of hip hop. But you might be doing the best entendres. You might be doing the best metaphors. You know what I'm saying? But you're doing
There's
some type of
there's so many ways to be good.
Yeah, just like a martial art. You might punch the hardest. You might kick the fastest. You might do that. But, you know, it is what it is.
Right.
So,
and I've always kind of thought of myself, you know what I'm saying, personally, as an MC. Versus a rapper, right, or any of these other things, right? You know what I'm saying? Because it's master of ceremony. You're kind of guiding the movement, the people.
Definitely,
you know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. That's the roots of the art.
Yeah, it got a purpose behind it. It got intention behind it. That's the difference between rap and hip hop. Rap, you could just hop. Lil Wayne might be the king of rap. You know, the best rapper of all time.
That's a fact.
Because he could just hop on any beat.
He's got the greatest punchlines of all time.
Ever. But it, you know, it don't really got no like purpose or intention behind it sometimes. But Lil Wayne also does hip hop because, you know, he does like let the beat build. You know, like, you know, things like that. So
How to Love and shit.
Yeah, How to Love. So like that's pushing the line of hip hop.
But it's hard to like, you know what I'm saying, from our hip hop perspective, to box Lil Wayne in the same box as like a Nas, or like Tribe Called Quest,
right? Because he evolved what they did, though. He evolved what they did. He took it to the next level of this, because that's what he wasn't going through. He wasn't going through sitting in New York crack spots and selling dope, you know. So he was in Louisiana, you know what I'm saying? Young age rapping in the 90s. So that's what his experience was. It wasn't 80s or 70s, you know what I'm saying? So it had to evolve. That's what's going on now with like Playboy Cardi and Yeet.
Well, Yeet.
There's a lot of Yeet fans in this household.
I rock with Yeet.
I'm not on the train yet.
I rock with Yeet. Yeah, we Twizzies.
Can you explain to Lucas, somebody that's not a Twizzy?
You're not a
What
Twizzy?
What you see in Yeet, bro?
Potential.
Come on, put me on. What he doing that no one else doing?
Who does what he does first?
Dude, I feel like he's kind of a cookie cutter rapper at this point.
Like Cardi and Uzi.
Cardi, Uzi, any of these rappers. I mean, I like the deep voice. I like how he punctuates his consonants. But that's a thug thing. Like you listen to like you listen to like the Jeffrey mixtape. Right. Like. And that's what I love. I love Thug. Period.
He copied that deep voice from Thug for sure.
But like Thug even switches up like his cadence, his flows,
every 2 bars type shit. Yeah.
Not even every 2 bars, but every album kind of has a different theme, a different persona.
Yeah.
But like Jeffrey, that little mixtape. It had like 8 to 10 songs. It was real short, but like it had Harambe and all these different things.
Yeah,
But he had like a bunch of flows that
too,
are very unique to that one.
For sure, I definitely agree. Yeet is like
But the fucking like the way Yeet like punctuates his like P's, you know what I'm saying? He's coming. He's snapping on every snare.
To be honest, damn, y'all want me to be 100?
Come on, I want you to keep it real.
Yeet is opening a lane for people of a different culture. You know what I'm saying? To enter hip hop. Do y'all get what I'm saying?
I'm picking up what you putting down.
Because he's white, but like if
he
you didn't know that,
he's
you
this generation's Eminem. I'm not even joking with you.
Damn.
I'm not even joking with you.
Yo,
I have not heard that yet.
I've never heard that shit.
I'm not joking with you. I'm not joking with you. Think about what Cardi does. Think about what Uzi does. Think about what Nas did. Think about what Biggie did.
But like
and
Eminem
Tupac.
and like Redman.
And
I
Redman.
think I
Think
get
about
it.
it.
Saying
Think
it's
what
like-
Yeet is coming in and doing.
Okay.
He's opening that lane, and he's also pretty good at it.
Yeah,
He's great at it.
No, I can't deny that he's not good at what he does. It's just like I not only want uniqueness in hip hop, you know what I'm saying? It's like
I can't say he's unique based off of his based off of his art, but the cadences he's hitting are unique for his background.
Oh yeah,
I feel like
because if you think about it, because like you said, white, like they don't got no Uzi and no, they got Jack Harlow, but Jack Harlow don't do that. I love Jack Harlow. We fuck with Jack Harlow, but he ain't moving the people.
He's
like
not like
people
he's
now.
pushing that needle. He's one record away from
genre.
like being like,
Humongous.
cleaning out my closet. You know what I'm saying? Like, once he dropped that, he's out of here.
Yeah,
I got
He's hard to me. I fuck with Yeet. I like Yeet.
and like either like everyone like doesn't fuck with Yeet or like is really on the
yeah.
It's no like
There's no in between.
I'm not gonna lie. First time I heard him, I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then, but it grew. I listened to it, and then I was like, this shit is actually cool, man.
Yeah, and it's not that I've not given it a good chance. It's just that like nothing was bad. For
It seemed
sure.
disrespectful almost.
Nothing was bad, but it's just like there's no replay value here.
Oh yeah,
I
no.
feel you.
Nah.
I can see why you say that though. I can see why somebody
And
would say that.
I knew you was hooked because no stalker shit, but I really watch your social media for real because I fuck with you the long way.
Yeah,
But I saw you had posted some Yeet lyrics, and I was like, oh yeah, they got that nigga.
Yeah.
That nigga's in there.
Yeah,
He's
I
really
put
a
up in
Twizzy
the
right
Tonka
now.
truck.
Yeah.
Twizzies, yo.
I
Like
Tonka.
him and Alexis, the only niggas I ever heard talk that Tonka shit, talk that Yeet shit.
is hard. I
But when I
fuck
saw
with
the tweet, I was like,
Twizzies.
oh yeah, he mean this shit.
I like Yeet. I was playing it in the gym today.
Bro, I feel like Yeet is some good ass workout music. I feel
Yeah,
like.
that shit turn you up. You know,
Yeah.
swear to cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real.
Yo, Alexis hella told. He was like, nigga, you listen to Yeet in the car, you might fuck around and crash your shit
Yeah,
again.
you fuck around and just be like, I just put up to the show. I got to jump it. You know
Oh,
what
God.
I'm saying? Yeah, shout out to Yeet. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yo, and it's not like it's definitely no disrespect, and it's barely a compliment. But like you said, like he's the Eminem of this generation.
I truly feel that
There
way.
is like a bigger lane for like white people to get bigged up
Yeah.
in hip hop.
Especially through this lane. It's like, I don't know. Like, I
No
fuck
white
with
people
it.
have come up in this.
No white people.
I
I
and
don't.
then
I don't even
this
want
is
to
the
call it
rushing.
mumble rapping because it's kind of disrespectful. It has
Right.
negative
It's like
connotation.
punk rap. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
it's like
Yeah.
rock and roll rap almost because like they're using them
Okay.
hard synths
Okay.
and shit like that. So
It's
I
like
call
rage
it punk
is
rap.
what they call
Yeah,
it.
rage rap. You
Yeah.
call it
I
something
I like that more than mumble.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because I
yeah.
wouldn't call it mumble. Sometimes you can't understand what they saying, but you can't understand what actual punk rock and roll is saying.
But at the
Sometimes,
same time, like the best mumble rappers, like they use their voice as an instrument.
like
Right.
Thug,
Like
Like Thug, like
Yeah.
Cardi,
Yeah,
Gunna.
you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Gunna,
yeah, Gunna.
go crazy.
You know what I'm saying? It's not even about the bars. And like I know where like a lot of old school type, rap heads come from. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? They want the bars. They want the
Yeah,
substance.
they want the bars.
But
and
I can see both sides because I respect someone who can use their voice as an
sometimes you
instrument.
just want to vibe. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to have to
You know what I'm saying?
put your mind to listen to this poetry.
And I don't know if you hip, but I'm the biggest is a Loopers fan on the face of the earth.
What's that?
Is it Loopers?
Oh, you don't know the Loopers?
Nah.
I'm just blessed because I'm from Detroit. Otherwise, I might not know about him.
Right. That's
But
a fact.
It's just a fact because he's really underground. But
Oh,
like,
yeah, that's
he's
underground.
the best at using his voice as
You
an
just put
instrument.
me on. I'm gonna have to check him out.
You're gonna have to, bro.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's why Yeet don't hit for me, honestly, because like he does all the shit that Yeet does,
Right.
but like he
to
does
listen.
12 other things in the same song.
That's hard.
Like
I'ma
his
have to-
voice
I'ma tap
inflections,
in
his
with him.
flows, and even his names, The Loopers. It sounds like a group.
So it's
And when you hear a song, it sounds like there's multiple people.
ZSLOPPERS.
Yeah, ZELOOPERS. Z.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Loopers.
It sounds like a
Yeah.
group.
Yeah.
And when
I
you
feel like it.
and when
I'ma
you hear
tap
a
in with
song,
him.
it sounds like
sure.
there's multiple people rapping. Because like he'll come through with the deep voice, he'll come through with the
High pitch.
high pitched shit. Yeah, it's crazy. His flows are fucking some of the
I'm gonna
best.
tap in with him
ever
for
spit.
sure.
But like I feel like Yeet do a version of that.
I'm gonna have to check it
Conventional
out
version
then.
of it.
But like
Yeet.
he only does like, a tenth of what Loopers will do on a track.
Exactly.
Yeet
That's
is-
why it's mainstream. Because it's conventional. You
It's
take it out
digestible.
all it. Hey man, that's why we work together.
Yeah, I
Exactly.
mean-
It's digestible. He took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah, for
No,
sure.
I mean, as an artist, it's all about making things digestible. Because you can make art for yourself
Yeah.
till the day you die. You know what I'm saying?
For
You
sure.
gonna get your bars. You gonna get these references. But like you gotta make it digestible.
You
to
gotta
the
make it.
listener at the
Yeah,
end
that's
of the
a
day.
part of the
And
art.
it's not about selling out. You don't have to sell out to do that.
No,
but like
that's
you
it.
have to keep the balance between what you want to make and what you want
Yeah,
to
some
say
type of
and
consistency.
what the people can digest.
Yeah, that's a part of the art to me. Because it's like, if you just make what you want, it's not necessarily a challenge. And you got to have a challenge to
Yeah.
get your message across to the people in
Right.
a way that you want, where it's
Right.
digestible. That's my favorite part, to be honest.
You know what I'm saying?
It ain't about because I could sit down and write raps all day about my thoughts and everything, but
yeah.
but the hardest part to me is just like how could I make somebody
Someone
else
feel
get
this
this?
shit.
Yeah, where they feel
I
like
want
they're
it to
in
hit
my
somebody.
shoes. You know what I'm saying? Where they're like, I'll be trying to make niggas cry when I make a song.
And it's not about making a million people cry. It's about making one
person,
motherfucker.
yeah, where they
Yeah.
like, damn, I
Feel
really
this
feel
shit.
this. I feel like he made this for me. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
And that's
Yeah,
what it
yeah.
really be all about. So it's like, yeah, that's the best part to me. Where it's like somebody might be going through the exact same thing 20 years from now. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And then it just click. And then
Right.
like, yeah.
And that's the best like hip hop rap music. You know what I'm saying? The
For
motherfuckers
sure.
who were spitting in the '90s about some shit that is super current today.
Yeah. Right. That's what make it classic.
That's what
many
make it
people be
timeless.
calling things a classic a week later, or they be saying, like, oh, this the hardest rapper, or things like that. But people live in the moment. People,
Especially in this day and age.
yeah, what I've been realizing a lot is like people like just feeling things. They don't like thinking about it. Like a lot of people just be like, oh yeah, I just feel like this is the greatest rapper of all time. But when they like instead of thinking like, they're like, no, when I
Right.
actually think about it, how could this be the greatest rapper of
They
all
just
time? And
didn't
they've been out
live
for
through
2 years. You know what I'm saying?
Outkast or
Exactly.
Tupac or Biggie. They didn't live
Exactly.
through that time to experience it.
A lot
They
of-
don't have that same nostalgia.
Yeah, we living in a society where you can't like
Content is every week, every
Literally.
day, every
Yeah.
hour.
So they living in the moment. You living about what you feel in that moment right now. It's like what have you done for me lately mentality. So it's just like everybody just got a feeling, and you can't say that feeling is wrong. You can't say,
Right.
oh no, that might be how you feel, but this is what happened.
Yeah.
And then people be like, nah, you just
Yeah, no, and people are so ride and die over their opinions nowadays.
Right.
It's like they can't even
their
recognize
opinions.
that it's an opinion
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
versus like a fact. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And
I totally respect like you thinking like so and so is the greatest rapper of all time, but like that's not a fact.
Right.
That could be a personal opinion, and I
right.
respect that.
Literally, and they just.
But like, you're not finna put fucking Uzi over Outkast.
Right, you can't do
in
that.
no book.
You can't do that.
And
You
there's
can't
no
do
book that exists
Yeah, you can't do
for
that.
that.
In this generation, in the past 5 years, yeah, of course. Yeah, Uzi been killing shit over Outkast. But when you
Right.
put it in the perspective of hip hop, you know, that's like putting Obama over Alexander the Great. You know what I'm saying?
It's different.
It's different.
That's a good analogy, bro. You snapping with these analogies,
Bro, the nigga wise, G. He's smart, bro. He got some wisdom
that.
to him.
Thank you. I appreciate that because I'm just talking with y'all. Y'all smart, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, we
That's
geniuses
I fuck
in
with
this
y'all.
bitch.
This is a good combo.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
no doubt, no doubt.
Speaking of feelings, going back to feelings, but I'm going to segue towards
all feelings, no facts.
all feelings, no facts. I think he even tweeted about that. But when it come to
Damn, Curve came through with a personal bartender.
Yeah, nah, that's my girl.
chill out.
Yeah, no. Shout out to Tara. She doing her modeling.
Yeah,
shit.
shout out to Archer. You know what
Oh
I'm saying?
yeah, model, fashion
Nah,
designer, strong black woman.
Hey, what's your at name?
At the official Taryn V, TARYNV.
You know what I'm saying? Shutting shit
You know what
down.
I'm saying?
Knew her
Yeah,
since
shout
high
out.
school. Always knew she was gonna be good people.
Shout out.
Let's go. 2022 Tyra Banks.
Was she there? Oh, she gonna blow that lady out the water. Just wait on it.
Facts.
Did
Yeah,
you-
speak on it?
Did she come with you to the Wolf Wednesday performance?
She did.
How was that?
Hey,
Tell
I
me
wanna
about that
message
experience.
Hey man, that performance was actually pretty cool. Honestly, all right. So
Wolf Wednesday is one of the only open mics
Yeah.
in the city right
In
now.
the city.
honestly, we
I've been
need
doing a lot
all.
of research. They really are.
We all need to go down there.
Yeah,
you know what
I'm
saying?
going to.
They
We
need
do.
to
have to.
They do. Yeah, Jaden came with me.
I'm a little
Speak
worried.
on it, Jaden. What you think
I
about
wish
the
I could
experience?
Record some behind the scenes type deal.
Yeah, tell us about it. Tell us about it.
It was kind of awkward at first. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it was.
Everybody was kind of because. Well, first of all, it was not the venue I was expecting because what I've seen on Instagram, they have like an actual stage, and this was like just a little small bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then like the wall had like I guess it's kind of like a booth bench, but not like a actual booth.
Right.
And like everybody's just sitting there, and you know they got some music playing, but the DJ was just not playing the vibes at all.
Not tapped
Like,
in.
Not tapped in, to say the
Okay.
least. No offense to
Okay.
him, I forget his name.
Don't matter.
Don't
Don't put him on blast.
Right,
If
yeah.
he wasn't cooking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nah.
he
No
wasn't
offense to
cooking.
He was all right though.
Yeah,
He was playing his beats though in the time where
Yeah.
like Chief Keef should have been
No.
rocking.
Oh.
Yeah, he was playing
No,
like
he wasn't.
instrumentals
Yeah.
and shit.
That's
Yeah,
bogus.
he was playing his own beat tape.
Yeah.
You gotta
basically.
drop
See?
that hey ya.
yeah,
the
right.
people
Yeah, you gotta get the
moving.
people on
Yeah.
everything. You gotta get the people moving.
Right. And so, but they kind of started off with everybody. They wanted people to freestyle. Like the one dude was like, "Yeah, so if anybody want to freestyle on these beats, like go ahead and get on
Damn,
up here."
bro.
And yeah, that was just.
That's a pickle, bro.
It was a pickle, bro.
Yeah.
For real, that's all I can say.
Because I mean, like, even like, I mean, freestyling for me has always been like the hardest thing because I've always thought of myself as a writer. You know what I'm saying? So that's the
Me
one
too.
thing I try to work that muscle as much as I can. You know what I'm saying? But like on the spot in
Yeah,
front of
there was
people on a
people-
mic,
It was
and
they was doing their little thing and
The reason why I'm in the group is because I can freestyle.
you can freestyle,
They fuck with me off the freestyles.
but some.
Oh, not right now. They gotta pay for that. They gotta pay for that. That's gonna hit the Patreon.
We gotta go to
Damn.
Wolf Wednesdays and go ahead and
And
do
get it
that all
poppin'.
together for real.
yeah, shout out to Wolf Wednesday.
Yeah, they was cool though. The experience was cool.
I'm definitely gonna head out for one.
Let me know. I'll go with you for real.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
for
And
sure.
then-
Oh, yeah.
But I was drunk a little bit and
For sure.
man, I
Had
was
to
I was
ski
turned
on.
up. I'm not. I had to ski on. I was turned up. I'm like, yeah, I'm finna kill this shit. But keep in mind, it's an open mic, so
Right.
I'm prepared to do a concert. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm trying to keep it going. So I'm killing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing a song. It's probably, I don't know how many people was there, but a couple of people got their hand in the air.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, that's cool. And I'm like, let me do another song. And they're like, it was only 2 songs. Keep in mind, I just did 3 songs.
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
You
like,
trying to do a
I
fourth.
got carried away. You know what I'm saying? I got a little bit
Yeah.
of like,
Hey, you trying to
damn.
do 2 more?
Yeah, I was,
You ready for that lifestyle?
hey, I was ready. That's what when I went to Wolf
Hey.
Wednesdays, I realized like I need to do a concert.
Hey, but that's the thing. Like the city gotta fucking get lit for everybody.
That's what
Even
I'm
if they
saying.
trash for real, like if you showing out
Right.
for your city, like you gotta
showing
big
up.
them up.
And they was rocking with me for real. They was liking the music, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm like, let me perform. They like, just get off the mic. I'm like, damn, all right, let me get off the mic. I'm like,
No,
let me get
and
out.
I've done a lot of open mics in Detroit, I haven't done anything out here for real because there's not a lot of opportunities out here.
Nah,
Detroit,
especially
man,
with an
every
audience
block.
where you feel appreciated.
100%, and that's what I was about to say.
5 people out there.
That's what I was about to say. Like the audience totally changes everything.
For sure.
Yeah.
Like I could do the same song at one spot versus another spot, and it'll hit completely different.
Yeah.
Just depending on how like the audience is feeling, and it's more so like it takes one motherfucker in every audience to get the audience comfortable and lit.
Hey, that's
You know what I'm
facts.
saying?
Yeah, all it do. That's all it takes.
Dude,
I went to a metal concert and that was the case. I don't know if niggas listen to fucking rock and roll, metal, heavy metal shit like that.
Sometimes.
I don't even.
never fucked with that shit up until this point. Some nigga at my college roommate had an extra ticket, took me in. I'm just standing there and I'm like, I don't really fuck with this.
Damn, there's some
But-
goth.
There's some golf shit.
There's some goth shorties for me.
Hey, bro, I'm looking.
Some pale, fat titty white.
He's a sick nigga. He want a cow, but nah.
Come on.
This nigga's tripping. Nah, but one of them motherfucking white boys was in the crowd, like he was getting lit, and it was one of the dudes with black guitars. It was pretty.
Yeah,
epic. So I
right.
was like, okay, you motherfuckers.
The
is-
black dude always on guitar or bass.
Go,
You know, one of those two.
go
Yeah.
crazy.
Or the
Or
drums.
the drums. Yeah,
Yeah,
the drums.
them
Yeah.
niggas, he was rocking. They was going nuts, and I started to feel the energy, and I was like, all right, this shit's starting to sound hard, and then it just started progressively getting better and better, and I was hooked.
Yeah.
I would say they gained a fan man.
And I even took you
That's
to Yellow Days.
And you took me to Yellow Days. I don't fuck with the type of music. I'm trying to listen
What's
to
Yellow
trap
Days?
shit.
Yellow Days is, he's our age for real.
Yeah.
He's a singer and he produces most of his
Oh,
music.
it's
He
an
plays.
artist.
Yeah, he's an
Yeah,
artist.
Okay.
And it's one single dude, my dude George, man. He's one of my
Yeah,
favorite
I
artists
mean
of all time at this point. He's our age. He's just getting started. But he plays drums, guitar,
He's
bass,
out
keys, all that shit. No, he's from the UK.
UK. Oh, that's what's
Yeah.
up.
So he makes like jazz, he makes like funk and all sorts of shit. But
Shit's hard.
he's
That's
so,
hard.
he's so good. He's
That's
so
hard.
good. But I
That's
took
what
him
people
to a Yellow Days concert,
Yeah.
and you felt that shit.
Felt it.
He was going
You
up.
could
He
feel
was
it,
going
Bro,
up.
he's the
And-
blackest white boy out, bro. He sound like fucking
Oh,
like Muddy
fucking-
Waters, bro. He got that real fucking.
He
I don't
has-
even know if
yeah,
y'all
he
know
don't-
who Muddy Waters is.
If
I don't
I
know
didn't
who that
see
is,
Doggy
fool.
in person, I wouldn't have thought he was white. For real, ski.
What's his name again?
Yellow, Days.
Yellow Days.
Yellow Days.
Shout out to Yellow Days, fool.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro.
My man George.
Rick Wilson, his
Rick Wilson
opener,
was crazy.
man. When I say that was a different type of
And he
performance.
from Chicago,
He from Chicago, but he make that funk music. He don't make like
but he
Real
raps.
rap.
He raps on funk beats.
yeah.
So
He
like
do
live band funk music,
hard
he's
as
rapping
hell. But
So
he
he
had
on
to-
some like Anderson Pop type shit.
slightly.
that's a
Yeah,
good,
Yeah.
that's a good comparison.
Yeah,
in a way.
okay.
Chicago with the conscience, you will fuck with him.
Chicago with the
I
conscience.
love Anderson .Paak.
Yeah.
Damn, that nigga rapping.
Oh, yeah, he's
Chicago with the
spitting.
He was
conscience.
spitting.
You feel me?
That's hard. Yeah.
But he had to gain his like. Unlike how y'all was saying, you got to just get one of the crowd members and attack them and
I'm
make
that
sure
dude.
everybody get blown.
Yeah.
up.
Y'all gotta pay me to be in your
I-
crowd because I be
sometimes-
getting the crowd lit.
What you
Yeah.
think about my performance when I was performing at Wolf Wednesdays?
It was cool. I couldn't like get the crowd reaction because I was more like on the camera,
Oh yeah,
so I
that's
couldn't
true.
like take in the full essence of what was going on. But I enjoyed it.
But that give you unbiased. So what you think about it overall? What would you give it out of a 10?
Out of a 10, when people always ask me out of 10, my number is always 7 because I always just go there. But like,
Damn.
no, compared to no, that's just
Nigga
general.
wouldn't even
No,
hit the
no,
fucking
no, no.
7.
No, I
Oh.
say in general.
That's good.
I was
though.
Alright, let me-
prefacing.
Oh, you prefacing.
saying-
Okay, I was
let
finna
him
say,
let him finish.
Like, because people always be, oh,
He
out of
might
10,
give me
I'm
a
always
6.
like 7 because that's my favorite number. But no, like compared to everybody else, definitely like I blew him out of the water. But like I would probably say like 8 or 9. I mean, you have like stage presence for sure.
I'll take that.
And you have mic etiquette, and I feel
Oh,
like
thank you.
compared to what everybody else was doing. I mean, there was a couple people I didn't even know if they were performing their own songs
Right,
for
me
real.
either.
Like I thought
Yeah.
they
It's
were
like
Yeah.
they performing some
Yo,
SoundCloud
some
viral
random
shit.
stuff.
And I got a crazy story for y'all because in these open mics in Detroit and whatnot. So fucking, there was a group. I remember they were shutting shit down.
Right.
Like they had the crowd moving, this, that, whatever. And it was like 4 dudes, but I I really listen to music.
Right.
So you not finna slide shit by me.
Nope.
I was like, you really doing someone else's song, and I knew it. I can't even recall what song they were doing,
wild.
but no one else in the crowd knew that they were doing someone else's song, and they were verbatim.
Man, that's why I done been in a couple situations like that where I'm riding with a dude. I'm like, yeah, I be doing music, you know, like he like listen to my shit. Then he start playing this shit. And it's some like YouTube like SSG Kobe or something. I'm like, yeah, nigga, I done heard this before.
Yeah.
Like this is definitely
That shit
not
wild
your music.
that people be doing that shit.
I'm not
crazy.
gonna lie. Look, I'm gonna give y'all an exclusive story. I'm in like 6th grade, right? Y'all know who the Joker is?
Yo,
That's crazy. That's crazy.
It's
Bro,
like my
that
name
shit-
is the Joker, habitual smoker. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
my
I
cousins
memorized
put me
that,
on
right?
that.
I'm rapping that around the school,
Okay.
and then somebody asked me like, "Damn, that's hard. You wrote that?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, I wrote that." I'm like, "Yeah, I wrote that. That's my shit." But then, like, you know, that was 6th grade. I wasn't even thinking about being a rapper.
That
or
was
none
a
of that.
while
Yeah.
ago.
I'm like, yeah, that shit was hard. I definitely wrote that.
Right.
But
He
nah,
was
I was a
popping
kid
back then.
though, so nah, I don't do that nowadays. I write on my own shit. You know what
Nah,
I'm
I
saying?
mean,
Yeah.
I respect that over what I was doing in 6th grade. I was
Yeah.
trying to holler at shorties.
Nah, yeah, I did it for a shorty. Yeah, she was like, "Damn, you wrote that?" I'm like, hell yeah, I wrote that. I was spitting in this shit in front of her on some childish shit.
Back then,
Fucking,
did that tell you that you should be a rapper? Did that?
I wasn't even thinking about it.
You wasn't even
I wasn't even
thinking.
thinking. I'm like, damn. I'm like, these metaphors done got me, you know, a little shorty.
Yeah.
Like, I'm fuck with the Joker.
Well, speaking of that, I got 2 questions then. What got you into the rap game? What made you start rapping in the last 5-6 years? Because I remember hearing you on Alexa's first project.
I'll be 100. My mom got me into like rapping and writing rhymes and shit because, you know, I was like angry and frustrated when I was younger. And she like, why don't you just like write?
You got siblings?
Yeah, I got 3 siblings. I got a little brother, a little sister, and an older sister.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then my mom, she was telling me like, just try like rapping her because she couldn't get through to me. She was like, just write your express yourself through your rhymes. That's why I say rapping is a form of expression for me because that's really how it started.
That's how you got into it.
Yeah, I was listening to Eazy-E and shit, and I'm like, this nigga expressing himself. I'm like, this shit kind of hard. Like, he's saying whatever the fuck he want. I'm like, yeah, I could put that in rap forms, like really what I feel, really what I think.
Right.
And then people won't be as offended. Cause you know, I say my thought. I'm an extrovert. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no introvert. I don't really hold my thoughts in because I don't feel like I pay consequences for speaking my mind. I pay consequences for acting on the thoughts that I think. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So if I speak my mind, the consequence that I pay is your opinion, and you know that's an easy consequence to pay.
Yeah.
So So I'm an extrovert. I don't really see no point in being an introvert, in my opinion, but I respect introverts because it's something that I can't do, you know, and in some ways
I was going to say the same thing because I feel like I'm kind of an introvert by nature.
Right.
I envy that.
And
where I feel like
vice
I'm
versa.
working
Yep.
towards that.
And it'd be vice versa with extroverts
100%.
because, like, sometimes you be more reserved and sometimes it's like I can't hold my tongue. And it get me into confrontation a lot. So, you know, sometimes an introvert knows when to stop. And be more reserved in good situations.
Right.
And I'd be like, damn, I wish I could have been more silent in that situation. But I just felt like I had to say something.
Right.
And that get me in more troubles than sometimes.
Bro, hell yeah, he insightful as fuck.
Hey,
And I saw your tweet recently that you said that you had to really overcome the idea of being a rapper or being labeled as a rapper.
Oh, yeah.
What's that mean and why you had to say that? Are you trying to venture out into other things and you don't want to be limited to rap, or what's in your, you know, what's in your heart?
It's really insecurity. It's like the same idea of like a nigga saying like, oh, I don't want to tell everybody I work at McDonald's. That's kind of how it feel like when you first start rapping. Like, oh, you lame, nigga, you rapping.
Yeah.
Like, so you don't want to tell everybody, like, I really got a passion. You know, I'm recording on my iPhone, putting a speaker next to the iPhone, like, kind of rapping on that shit a little bit. And then, you know,
I remember that iPhone recorded.
Yeah.
999.
We used to do that shit all the time. So it was kind of like, you kind of be embarrassed a little bit, kind of like, rappers is lame. You ain't gonna make no money. That's kind of like going to the NBA.
Right.
Like,
No,
how you gonna make it to the NBA?
And I feel that because I would have started. I started really pursuing music in 2014. I had written songs way prior to that.
Right.
Because I love music, genuinely. But coming from Detroit, like, as a white boy, kind of like, I don't want to say white trash, but, like, that's what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Eminem super empowered the white trash community in Detroit.
Right.
So every,
He provided context.
100%. So every kid like that I seen as a peer was trying to be a rapper, and I fucking hated all
Right.
that.
Yeah.
That's
so
the
like
same
I would have
concept.
pursued
Yep.
it so many years before that, but like it was such a stigma to it.
Yeah.
Whereas like you one in a million. Look at all these kids doing it. They all fucking, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Nobody ever takes it serious.
They
It's
rap
a hobby to everybody.
They rap until they 40
Right. Yep.
Right.
and not doing nothing.
And that's a fear. Everybody, everybody got that fear. It's like, damn, like everybody got that fear sitting here at the
100%.
table. Like, am I about to be making podcasts till I'm 40, getting 20 views? Am I about to be making music till I'm 40, getting 20 views? You know what I'm saying? That's what on everybody's mind. But what I learned is, like when people say, I ain't got no fear, that's somebody that ain't got nothing to lose, no real aspirations or dreams. Yeah. Because if you got aspirations and dreams, then you fear failing the fullest potential of those aspirations and dreams. Not accomplish those aspirations and dreams, because we accomplishing that dream right now. Right. Every time I hop on the track, every time we hop on the mic and shit
you
like that, you know what I'm saying?
That's
you accomplishing that. But it's the fullest potential you dream of accomplishing that you fear failing. So it's like, it's not the fact that I don't fear nothing. It's just the fact of how I respond to fear. Because some people crumble up and just I'll be comfortable doing this, because if I get too full of myself, then I'm scared that I was too full of myself. Right. But at the end of the day, you got to fail 1,000 times to succeed that one time. So as long as you succeed that one time, then you got through that obstacle. You circumvented whatever was in your mind, whatever was in your way. So it's not that you don't fear nothing. It's just how you respond to fear.
100%.
Hell yeah. And
for real.
How do you keep that confidence in this career path, being that your support system? That's how I saw T9 and everybody in that whole situation, was like your personal support system. Like AUCO, my support system. Burgundy House, my support system. Right. When those guys started to dissipate from around you, how did you maintain your confidence? Because we don't talk as much as,
right.
we should, especially being that I see you as part of the mold.
Yeah.
But how do you keep that confidence? Who gives you your support?
Man, that come from
your mom.
Yeah, my mom's, the people around me.
Just from what I'm hearing.
Yeah, really come from my mom and the people around me. Just seeing how motivated they be and how inspired they be off their own intentions and off their own dreams of success. It's like, man, who say it ain't possible? Right. So I just be inspired by everything around me. When I wake up every day, I just be like I'm alive, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'll be really excited, anxious to start the day. So that confidence come from the purpose, because I gotta help certain people in this life, you know what I'm saying? So it come from failure ain't no option, you know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of people that I want to help, a lot of things that I want to do. I might not even know some of them people yet. So So how could I stop now? You know what I'm saying? How could I? It's just be I could do a lot, and I feel like I said, it ain't just about me doing a lot. I can inspire somebody else to do a lot.
Oh yeah,
right. That's what Tupac said. He said, I might not be the dude to do it all, but I might inspire the mind who does.
Right. And that's something that I be living by for real. It's one one person teach another person, and then other person teach two people. That person teach 4 people.
It's evolution. It's about getting better.
Right. So that's what really inspired me. Just pushing. I'm an objective thinker, so I want to push humanity forward, not just myself forward.
Okay.
It's just what's the next evolution of thought? like Plato and things like that? What's the next evolution of technology? What's the next evolution of a way of life? Because that's kind of what inspires me. And if I could just put one foot towards it, I don't got to think of the whole idea, because I know it got to be a collective. If I could just put one piece of the puzzle onto the map, then I'll be grateful.
Right.
Perfect.
And you mentioned Plato a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like philosophy?
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
I love philosophy. You know what I'm saying?
Socrates,
Plato.
You know what I'm saying? And that's
you
the
know
craziest thing. And like you can use that analogy for so many things, but like in the philosophy world, like they call like Socrates as a man lived one lifetime, had his own philosophy. He was a descendant of Plato, but like they call philosophy pre-Socratic and post-Socratic. Yeah. Because this one man came through and changed the whole game. Right. So they had to like define the game by like pre him and post him.
Right. That's crazy.
It's crazy.
Right. That when you think about like thought and things like that, really we just debate the way of life. You know what I'm saying? And
shit gets
come
denied
in and change the way of life.
You got to stand on your ground.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What you believe in. Because people get denied.
That's why you call people prophets and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Because they come in and they add something to even people like we'll simplify it to like hip hop. You know, like people like Jay-Z, Nas, Playboi Carti, and things like that. They're adding something. Nipsey. They're adding flows in different lanes of this culture that we call hip hop. Life is a culture. Yeah. If you take life as a culture, then you know you can add and remove things and change what we got. People called social engineers because they change the way people think. You know, and 100 years ago, people weren't living the way they are today. Nah, you know what I'm saying? We living in a complete advance, and like that's why it's so much disruption. Yeah, that's why it's so much disruption and chaos. What people will call chaos in the world today, because this is a total new system. Right. You know what I'm saying?
It's like we needed Galileo to establish that we revolve around the sun versus the sun revolves around us for us to think about the next thing.
And that's what people call consciousness, because at the end of the day, when something sticks, that's obviously truth. So when you add truth to consciousness, when you make something, that's just awareness.
It's just another awareness. Step on the staircase.
Yeah, you become aware. It's like when people discover a new planet in the universe, all of a sudden they're drawing the universe bigger. It's not that the universe wasn't there before, it's just that you don't know what you don't know.
And then the next guy doesn't have to establish that. He can work on new things.
Right, now they're studying the planet that you discovered, which might take things further. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, you don't know what you don't know, then there's things that you don't know. Like, we don't know how far the universe goes, but we don't know what's in the universe. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like we don't know what you don't know. But overall, I forgot what the question was.
Oh, no.
we got hella deep.
You hit that out the park. Don't you worry about that. I'm just letting you rock. I'm trying to think what else I had on them notes. I was going to talk about mental health as a rapper, because coming with consciousness, you got to be self-aware. Right. And being self-aware really, takes a toll on your mental health. And Jaden is one of the few niggas that really got me into this
mental health
bullshit.
What y'all think about like mental health when we go around the room?
I mean, to me, it's super important. Yeah. I mean, it's hard for me to speak for people. But me personally, I feel like I've kind of just been destined to be depressed or in my head or this or that, whatever. So it's just like my whole lifelong mission to just like kind of set myself up for success. Right. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a firm believer in everything's a choice. You know what I'm saying? And like you can deny that as much as you want, but like it's a snowball effect. Like I said before, like one choice leads to another and another, and it's a slope. And it's a slippery slope. It leads to you just being in a fucking shit situation, but you gotta make little decisions. You gotta make them the right way to lead you in the right path.
I definitely agree with you.
You know what I'm saying? So you can't underestimate any decision, because everything leads to everything. It's like the movie Yes Man.
Yeah.
Which is super like satirical or over exaggeration of like what life is. You shouldn't just say yes to everything. But at the same time, it's like the lesson was just be open-minded, be open to opportunity. I love that movie, honestly. I love Jim Carrey.
Jim
be
Carrey's
real.
fire.
Jim Carrey is the GOAT.
Yeah, like you said, it's the little decisions that over. People think they'll be happy tomorrow. People think they'll make one decision and they'll be happy for the rest of their life tomorrow.
They assume there's a tomorrow.
But one thing that I ponder on that a lot, like mental health and things like that. But now we got into like happiness, so it's like it's one thing that I call compound happiness, just like compound interest. You know what I'm saying? It takes time to get rich, and you gotta invest your money in smart ways. Make decisions now that you might be sacrificing to be poor right now. You know, you do sacrifice the ramen noodles and bologna in your fridge just to invest in Amazon in 1999. Then 10 years later, you know what I'm saying, you're rich. So, in which also provided a little bit more serotonin for you to be happy, you know what I'm saying? So it's like compound happiness. You got to make decisions. You literally got to make decisions today while you sad. You might be sad making these decisions that might make you a little bit more sad because you know what you sacrificing today. But like 3-4 months, maybe a year, 2 years later, you'd be like, man, I'm really glad I went to college during all that. I might have been homeless at that time, couch surfing and stuff like that. But I'm really glad I did that because now, I'm in a corporate office and I'm making $25 an hour and I'm able to afford my apartment. And instead of continually be homeless, it's compound happiness. You gotta make decisions for your future instead of just being happy today, because you might get what you need today, but how long would that last?
Yeah,
like I said, it ain't about
and that's a fucking. Bro, well said again. And like I firmly believe in the compound happiness theory. I've just never even said it like that.
You explained it though. That's what
100%. I'm just so glad you put a fucking term to it. You know what I'm saying? Because it really is compound happiness. It's not like one thing one day this is gonna make you happy. It's like you gotta work to achieve that every
like
single day.
It's like eventually that happiness will build up. You be like, I done made all these decisions in my life, and now eventually I changed my life. I personally experienced it. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't think that the same thoughts I thought today, but then one day I woke up like, damn, like I'm fucking up. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. I took an acid trip, had an ego death on some Nirvana type shit, and I'm like, what am I doing with my life? I'm treating everybody horrible. I'm treating myself horrible, and that just triggered it. That didn't start it. That just triggered it because it already had started. Because obviously, for me to take the acid trip, I was thinking them things before, so it triggered it. It made me think about it on a different level. Then I sobered up, and I'm like, yeah, let me go ahead and look into these thoughts that I had. Not necessarily act on them because they was still intoxicated thoughts. So, I looked into them and I discovered, like, man, I'm not living to my fullest potential. And I realized, like, I got to make decisions that will make me happier as I get older, because you can't prevent aging. You can't prevent time.
And at the same time, you want to be here 40 years from now.
Exactly. And I realized the decisions I was making, it was like it wasn't the best to be in the positions I wanted to be in the future, even though they got me in the position that I wanted to be today. Yeah, literally, like I got my bills paid, got me having these little bit of racks or whatever, and getting this little status or clout reputation. But how long would that last?
Right. Because and that's one thing I'm big on, is that like I feel like a lot of our generation wants immediate satisfaction.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You got to delay that gratification.
Like, I came to that conclusion just like talking to girls and whatnot. They want immediate satisfaction. Yeah. But it's like you got to think about the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? You can't think about like tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to be here tomorrow?
When you break it down to relationships, a lot of men and women just be feeling like it's expectations and standards that you got to stick to. And love ain't a requirement or something that like you pass a test. Like in order for me to love you, you have to pass this test. But love is like more of an experience.
Yeah.
Like it's something that you fall into. That's why they say falling into love.
It's not stagnant.
It's not.
You grow.
You done fell into it. Like how did I get here? All of a sudden I'm falling. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like when it comes to like men and women, it's like them expectations. I feel like social media fuck the game up.
They really
do. But I mean, we even without social media, like I mean, humans have been around for thousands of years, and we never really figured out like the concept of love.
Right.
So it's like every single individual throughout history had to figure that out for him or herself.
Yeah, for sure.
You know
That's
what
why I
I'm
say it's an experience more than something that you could define. Like, when you go rock climbing, is it a standard to rock climbing? Like you gonna experience this rock. Nah, you gotta teach yourself about rock climbing to get ready for this experience.
Right.
So you gotta kind of teach yourself about how to communicate and talk to people and kind of know yourself to get ready for this experience of love. Because love ain't limited to romance and sex and things like that. Love is like, you might love your bro. You know what I'm saying? But you might not be, pause loving bro the right way.
I get you. You not loving bro the right way. Yeah,
but at the same time, like you really do have to like love yourself before you even think about loving your significant other in a relationship or anyone around you. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean.
And on some philosophy shit, how do you love yourself? By experiencing yourself.
Right.
Being comfortable.
Exactly.
And how you be comfortable with yourself. By putting yourself in positions where you know how you react. Not by keeping yourself comfortable. You because a lot of people base their happiness and comfortability on their environment.
Okay.
And the things that surround them. Whereas a person who's internally happy bases their comfortability based off of what's going on inside of them.
Right.
Like I'm always going to be comfortable and know what's going on with me because of what's inside of me, not because I know that I'm in the house or because I know that I'm in Colorado.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like because of my environment or because I got a gun on me or because this is not. It's I'm comfortable because of the things that I know and the things that I experience. You know what I'm saying? Not because of what I possess or where I'm at.
Yeah.
Niggas got to remind themselves that sometimes.
And you had a good answer for that, but at the same time, I feel like you were kind of like segueing to like what fear does to people, because fear kind of not that you shouldn't feel fear, because that's what you should feel when you're stepping on a stage in front of how many people. You should feel fear or anxiousness or whatnot, but like you shouldn't let that stop you from the moment or saying what you got to do. And that goes into being comfortable. You can't be comfortable if you fear the moment.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
I gotta keep it funky with you though, cause I'm afraid of failing like bad. Like when you was talking earlier, I was like, damn, I wish you could like elaborate more in a sense, cause it's like I'm afraid of failing like a motherfucker. Like I don't want to get up on the stage and fuck up. Like I don't want to put my music out and motherfuckers act like, even though I make music for myself now, it's just still that sense of like I don't want to get in a position to fuck up.
Right.
And that shit crippling. Like I don't want to excel. Like I'm a fat nigga right now, and it's taking a lot out of me to try to lose this weight, cause I fear like.
He say you fat nigga.
I'm gonna keep it G real with you, champion.
I'm gonna keep it G real.
You feel me? Like that's all I do. But let's be real, cause when it comes to the fear shit, it's no fucking.
But that's not.
That shit'll cripple.
What is that? So the fear is like people talking about you. And like,
I don't give a fuck what nobody say. It's just a fear of possibly failing. That's
the fear of failing, like not doing like that. Like I said, that's the fear of not living up to your potential, because you know what you're capable of. Like being fat or not, you know what I'm saying. You know what you're capable of. Yeah. Like, cause that don't affect shit. You know what I'm saying.
I was a sexy nigga at one point.
You still is, bro. Quit playing.
You think so?
Come on.
It's been a while.
Come on, bro.
Nigga,
You
get your ass in the
dog.
gym and get what you want. You know what I'm saying?
You right.
Get some money. But no, like
I did that, and that's why I'm fat.
I'm talking about get some gym money.
Oh,
not
my fault,
no
my
real
fault.
money.
Nah.
Cognizant weight.
Get some
Nah,
gym money,
bro.
you know what I'm saying? You can
we
have as much
we
money
working
as you
on
want.
that shit.
Yeah, we were in the
That's
cut. Got
good,
on some
though.
fucking shakes.
Let me know.
and
I'll
shit.
get up in there with you too. I just hit the gym this morning.
We might
Fucking
have to do that.
Let's go. We going golfing tomorrow.
Yeah,
Where at?
Yes.
We going in Aurora.
Oh wow,
We-
y'all ain't invite me, nigga.
Bro,
Y'all
you
was
fuck with the
hoes.
golf?
Yeah,
You with the big G's?
I would
the
love
golf?
it. You know, I know this how I grip the
Yeah.
golf
Oh.
course. That's how I grip. That's how I
Match
grip
made
the
in
golf
heaven.
course.
You gotta
Come
get
on,
it
bro.
right there.
Yeah, literally, yeah. Clip that one.
Come on, bro. I played
Click that hoe.
I played 9 fucking 2 hours ago.
Yeah, I would love to. Just whenever y'all ready, let me know.
Hey, the golf
most
takeover
definitely.
is happening, bro.
Oh,
we
yeah.
getting the whole gang on it.
Man, let's go for
No
real. We could
bullshit.
take the game. Hey, no, hold on. Back to the fear thing. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. Back to fear.
Yeah.
It's like everybody get afraid. You know what I'm saying? That's a natural thing. You know what I'm saying? If you saying you don't,
should feel that.
like I said, you should feel that. If you say you ain't afraid of nothing, you ain't got nothing to lose, and you're not really passionate about that. Cause that afraid to fail is knowing that you capable of something, and you afraid that you won't live up to that potential. So it's like, how do you respond to that?
Right.
It's like in that 50 Cent book, his most recent book, Work Harder, Think Smarter. I think that's what it's called. He explained how he was afraid that somebody would actually come and get at him after he had got shot. Like they'll come shoot him or whatever. And he was jogging around his neighborhood, and he was like, I could get a treadmill and put it in my basement, or I could do this or that, or go to a gym,
Laps around the block.
yeah, or
This, that.
this, or laps around the block with no protection, whatever. But he decided that he wasn't going to run away from the situation because he needed to get his exercise outside. So he has the fresh air as he's working out because he just got shot. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So he decided that he would do something that was drastic, but he wouldn't respond to the fear that would change his course of action as when he didn't have that threat. Like if you have the threat of failure, now you're afraid that if you don't provide your original course of action, that you won't succeed. So now you're changing your course of action. So don't cause something to change your course of action just because you're afraid of it. Remain the same. Like, whatever you bless you, whatever you would think you would do without fear, without threat, without whatever you might think of, continue that. Like even anger, you know what I'm saying? Like let's take it to a relationship. Like you might get angry at, let's say you and your homeboy or you and your girl was about to go work out, right? Mm-hmm. And it's hours before y'all about to go work out, then y'all get in an argument. And then you like, fuck it, I'm not about to go work out. Like, fuck it, I'm finna go work out. I'm not about to go work out. I'm gonna just go home and wallow in my sadness. That's the wrong thing to do because you change yourself. You change your intention based off of somebody else's action.
It's that compound happiness.
Literally, and you just need to continue to do the things that you do because this person changed your course of action. You need to go to that gym because that's what you wanted to do, regardless of what this person was going to do. You know what I'm saying? Because that person already did what they wanted to do. They don't want to go to the gym no more, and they decided that's what they want to do. So don't change your course of action. Don't do what they do because of something that they've done. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's kind of hard. I know I'm talking
I
kind
know,
of
I'm picking
and
where
riddles.
you're coming
Yeah,
from.
yeah.
Verbatim.
And that's
He
why
knows that too well.
I do.
Jaden.
and that's why relationships are hard. I mean, it's like, you can only communicate so much.
Right.
There's like not enough words to like describe feeling or intention or all these things where it's like it's just gonna lead to a miscommunication.
Right.
For sure.
But it's just about understanding each other,
I definitely
trusting
agree.
each other. Those are the biggest things.
That's
Is
the-
like intention and trust.
That's the biggest problem with interpersonal relationships because I don't want the viewers and the listeners to misconstrue that we're not just talking about like male and female.
Yeah,
or female.
no.
100%. This is
yeah.
interpersonal, whether it be with your mama, your daddy, your
In
girlfriend,
general.
your best friend. This is in general. Like niggas' interpersonal communication skills is really lacking in the way they handle relationships. It's piss poor.
That's
a
because
lot of people deal with it wrong.
A lot of people do
that.
compensate. Like, they know what they're capable of, but they'll compensate just because they don't want somebody else to feel insecure or uncomfortable.
Right.
You know
or
what
they
I'm saying?
don't
Like,
want to step on somebody.
that's kind of what I mean, like, by, like, feelings and stuff like that. Like, a lot of, you can't invalidate somebody's feelings nowadays because it's kind of like they take it as invalidating their potential or something like that.
Right.
Like, we live in a society where people just don't, you can't speak your opinion if it's like logical almost.
Right.
Like, if you thinking logical, they like nah, but this is how we feel.
You gotta
It's like-
acknowledge.
You
gotta
need to acknowledge
me.
my feelings and how I feel because this is right. No matter what's going on in the real world,
Right,
this
and
is
there's no
how I
forgiveness
feel.
for a miscommunication.
Right.
It's all like you got it.
Demonizing.
I
Exactly.
definitely agree with you. Even on the political level, on the relationship level, on every level, that's how it is. It's like feelings. Like, as long as you feel like it's right, then it's right.
Right.
But if you start breaking the shit down, niggas be like, oh, nah, you hotep, you conscious, you third, you woke. like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, chill out. You going way too into it. Why you into it like that? Be like, this feels right. That's how niggas like Joe Biden got in office. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And
And it's just out of like
fact.
reaction towards another
Right.
person
What feels right.
being Donald Trump in this
feel
situation.
like we need a Democrat in there.
Right.
Like,
We didn't need that shit. But that's a good insight because that definitely helps with perspective and shit. Like, a lot of niggas do fuck up a lot of shit with feeling a certain type of way. Like, it fuck with me knowing that, like, the way I feel about everybody else can't be reciprocated or it can't be emulated. Like, it should be unconditional love no matter what, regardless of who you fucking with. If you fuck with somebody and you say you love them, it should be unconditional. It shouldn't be no requirements. And y'all should be able to handle shit however y'all handle shit. But I see a lot of motherfuckers, like, taking their problems to other motherfuckers or never really dealing with niggas' problems head up.
And it's like back in the day they used to call it like lust versus love.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
But like nowadays you got to rephrase that versus like
feelings versus
not even that. Like people are afraid to be alone.
Oh
Right.
yeah, that's
You know what I'm saying? So it's like
point.
they will love somebody in quotations out of like I love not being alone.
Oh damn, you deep.
Hey,
I mean, we getting deep here.
we talking that talk. And what perspective can you add to that? Because Jaden is the deep motherfucker. Like, he
Jaden
taught
do
me
be
about
getting deep.
astrology, mental health. I watched the nigga cry a few times.
Hey,
We do things that I can't do for
real
myself.
quick, since you dabbled in astrology, when's your birthday? What's your sign?
He's a Gemini.
May 31st, Gemini.
Okay, word.
And keep it funky. Oh yeah, we going places. We going places.
I love podcasts.
Oh yeah, this shit is
Hell
fun.
yeah.
Podcast. This shit just like rapping.
Let him hit it. Let him hit it. Yeah.
This shit damn near like rapping.
I like this shit a lot. I love podcasts. If I wasn't inspired and passionate about rap, I'll be a podcaster for sure.
Well, you could
Yeah.
do both.
I could.
You
on
could
some
do
AD
both.
shit.
Hey, and like speaking back to what we were talking about, but like the extrovert introvert shit.
Yeah.
Like I know that like as an artist, as a rapper, as whatever you want to call it, like you're selling your character.
Yeah.
So it's like for me as an introvert, like I gotta sell my character, but I don't know how because I don't use like literally if I didn't make music, I probably wouldn't have social media. So it's like for me, like I know that like I can talk, I can have a good conversation. So that's kind of where the podcast came from because like I know that like I can like get people to know me through this avenue versus like posting on Instagram every day.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Now, definitely, people will definitely get to. You got a good personality. You could hold convo and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You like the, Howard Stern and shit right now. You know what I'm saying?
Howard Stern.
Yeah, going crazy. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
hey. We back from intermission.
Like that. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking.
Oh yeah.
CurveTheGr8, King
Shout
Sage,
out.
Truepenny Jay. I'm
Fool's
drunk.
Gold, you know what I'm saying?
You feel
Fool's
me?
Gold. We smoking Duffy. We drinking a little bit.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
cool.
It's
If I got to, I'll squeeze
It's
it.
getting real smoky in
Or
this
is that
bitch.
yours? All right, whatever.
Getting real, getting
Need some
real
Crown
smoky in
Royale.
this bitch right now.
He might need some crown. He said.
Let's take a shot.
Oh
Let's give him
man,
some
you should have
drink
hollered
shots.
at me when we was
Oh,
in
Oh,
intermission.
he ought to fucking
No.
up.
No.
Okay. we would get you afterwards or something.
No. I can pull it up right now. But I mean, I can drop a topic for y'all to ponder on while I'm out.
While you run,
hold on,
okay.
Yeah,
let's
I
talk.
mean-
Drop the topic and then let's talk about some bullshit while we think about the topic.
No, yeah. So these topics.
Yeah, come on. Why she'll come on while you gone.
Okay.
All right,
30
come on.
seconds.
Y'all know about the Pusha T McDonald's diss? Yeah, you know about it?
Oh, yeah,
You know about it?
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Let's get your
No.
opinion.
No,
Yeah.
Pusha T, the goat of what he does. You know what I'm saying? Wrote the
Yeah.
ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it.
And
You know what I'm saying?
love the meats.
Pause.
No.
Pause.
Now that
RBT.
we
He
love
wrote
the
that. He wrote that shit.
I'm
Yo.
on
Hey. So,
Pause.
I'm getting some shot glasses.
All right, bet.
Continue on.
But before we deep dive into what
What
that,
do you think about that?
do you like Arby's?
First of all, what do you do?
Jaden.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm chilling.
You don't want to say nothing.
Nah, y'all gonna talk. I got a question. Do you like Arby's?
I can't say I like it because I don't eat Arby's.
Have you
First
tried
of
it?
all,
Last time I had Arby's was probably when I was younger, so I don't remember.
Oh, what?
fuck the Arby's. Well, tell them who you are real quick.
Oh, yeah. Introduce yourself in a way that we couldn't. Because we all know you was
Yep.
Taryn, the model, fashion designer,
Oh, look.
professional.
Look.
Wow, thank you.
You can pull it closer if you want to. Yeah.
I never did nothing like this.
Oh, it's the first time for everything.
It's Taryn Vaughn.
Taryn Vaughn,
That's what I
creator, archer. You know what I'm saying? Fashion designer, model.
The legend.
Let them know
Yeah,
what you got going on.
I'm in the process of building my brand.
Talking to the mic.
I'm in the process of building my brand.
Yeah.
What brand?
Archer.
Keep an eye out.
Keep
Keep
an
an
eye
eye
out
out.
for Archer. You know what I'm saying? Tap in. This Taryn Vaughn. She'll be back over here. Tap in.
I was just holding it down for the main man. He's back.
Let's
With
get
the
it.
Y'all
shot
enjoy this
glasses.
podcast.
The
I'm
gifts.
out.
Let's get
Hey.
it. Shout out Fool's Gold.
We got as far as Arby's.
CO, right?
Yeah.
AUCO.
They gonna remember.
You might as well hop
Why'd you bring 4? You know I'm not
you wanna
drinking that
come
shit.
But I'm not talking.
Come on.
You don't mind.
You don't
Yeah,
have
if
to
you
talk.
yeah,
You don't have
so
to
she can be
talk, but
comfortable.
like,
My fault.
You can.
you know what I'm saying? Drop that cameo, speak your mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
It's Women's History Month. We gotta
Oh,
get. We
yeah.
gotta. We do gotta get a woman on the pod.
What? Because I don't think I got any
This is a
women to
good
shut up.
pod, my G. Tap in, Fool's Gold. Who's doing it like them? This is a real pod.
Literally.
The greatest pod in the world right now. Come
With
It
the
is.
greatest. With the fucking greatest.
You see the G on the hat? You did?
Big G.
Yeah.
That's my favorite ad lib on that song. Big G. But
Bro.
shout out to Arby's. Arby's is better than McDonald's.
No, it is. It's not even
So what y'all
debatable.
think? Did y'all think he got the bag off this one or what?
Big
So
bag.
you talking about push?
Maybe.
Push.
Yeah, push.
So the reason he's salty, so him and Malice, his brother, Clips, commonly known,
Yeah.
they got a mill, which is $500K between
Two people.
each. Justin Timberlake, who also had to do with the jingle, got paid $6 million.
What?
Yes.
Bread.
I didn't know that.
But
Yup.
he was already tapped in with McDonald's too, though. He was dancing and shit.
And he white.
And he's
white.
white. And he's white. But can we give him that leverage? Because it's like, didn't Pusha T and Malice not negotiate their own deal?
Touche.
You gotta believe so.
So why did they take 1 meal?
And McDonald's smart for just paying everybody outright.
Right. Outright.
Yeah.
No royalties. No.
Yeah,
provisions.
because
They
20
would've
years
got
later, we still
royalties.
singing that jingle.
He wouldn't be talking about selling dope. He'd
Hey,
be talking about
who
flipping
wanted
burgers.
a shot?
Let me
He
pour,
did.
pour me up a half a shot. You want one?
I'm good. I still got.
All right.
Yeah, get that
Dre?
right about right. Nah, I don't drink.
I'm Gucci.
I'm a Christian.
Twisted.
Wow.
I'll take one with you.
Wow.
Cause I can't see.
Jaden,
Hey,
wow.
hey, Sean, you want to
He's switching up on you. I ain't gonna lie right now. He is because
You want a shot?
Take half a shot. Take half a
Yeah.
shot.
little half.
Take half.
I had a shot.
Take half.
I had a bigger shot than he did before.
Bro, half a one.
Take another
Hey,
one.
we doing half shots, bro.
Just take half a shot.
Take another
Yeah.
one. Make it
Fucking
a
peer pressure, peer pressure, peer pressure.
That's you right
No,
there,
this
bro.
is you right here.
You sure you don't want one?
Sean,
I have.
Yeah, this is a good choice.
have you been on the pod?
Alcohol sucks.
Th-
This is the first time I've seen Sean.
How
in
many
like some
episodes
months.
are we in?
We is
This is a
11.
great question.
This
Shout out,
is 12.
shout out Fool's Gold episode 12. I'm honored. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
episode
I'm
11.
keeping it real with y'all. You know, it's like
But
I've
we have
been
a prelude.
I feel like I ain't gonna hold back and shit because this shit gonna be up. You know what I'm saying? Jaden dedicated. Yeah, I can see you dedicated, bro.
Let's go,
you got
baby.
all the combo,
There's certainly-
bro. I
Oh,
swear
yeah.
to
Let's
God.
go, baby.
And you definitely got all the combo
Oh,
too,
bro.
bro.
Hey, and that
I
was a
like the
good
dynamic
hour and a
going on.
half without even getting into topics.
Oh,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
I know, right? We was just talking. Off the
Knowledgeable
rip.
Off the
Off
rip.
the bullshit. Them wasn't even prepared questions, huh?
Oh no, I prepared.
Oh,
those.
you prepared?
Hey.
But I did those today because
I might have done it dirty, but this my shot glass. You know what I'm saying? The
Let's get
granite. Yeah, I mean, cheers, boys.
Fool's Gold. Shout out Fool's
boom,
Gold.
knocked down. But yeah, a lot of those questions I did craft up before. I just
You got any more, my G? I told you. Ain't
We got
nothing off
crazy
limits.
topics.
I told him ain't nothing off limits. Let's get
well,
to the topics. or something.
No,
I
no,
don't
no.
got none for you personally, but we got some other shit we could
Let's
talk
get
about.
to the teams.
Yeah, you gave me everything I needed. You insightful. You got yo.
Hey,
Thank you.
Squad is how it is.
I ain't trying to be ignorant on here, and I ain't trying to be too deep.
No, it's time
Oh,
for
yeah,
all the
no,
ignorance. It's time for
Yeah.
all
Let's
Yeah,
get ignorant.
you gave the youth something. To
all
look up
feelings,
to.
no facts, baby. Come on. So do you follow UFC at all?
Yeah, a little
fuck
bit.
with
A little
sports?
bit.
Little
yeah,
bit?
Yeah, I fuck with all sports.
Okay,
Well, I ain't
okay.
been keeping up with the NFL, but the NBA for sure.
Hey, it's the off season. It's alright. It's alright.
Right.
But the UFC,
Tell me.
fucking some juicy shit. You know what I mean? Fucking Colby Covington and my man Jorge Masvidal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They fought this, that, whatever. Colby beat Jorge's ass.
Oh yeah, it was that whack ass fight.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You said it's whack.
Yeah, I heard
But-
about
but-
that.
but they-
fight up, you won.
We didn't see the fight because we was literally
Pod.
in the middle of a pod.
Oh, y'all was probably. Y'all should have put
We-
it on live.
We was pissed.
Right.
Listen, so Colby was talking all sorts of shit, bringing up like his kids, his girl, all sorts of shit.
Oh shit.
And then like he said, like if I see you outside the ring, like it's on site.
Yeah.
What?
This, that,
Outside
whatever.
the ring.
Yes, he said that
That's some crazy
verbatim on like a social media platform. So like millions of people saw that shit.
shit. Right.
Jorge is a street fighter.
Yeah.
Like he
Literally.
literally came up in Kimbo Slice's like backyard street fighting.
Jorge.
Yeah.
Jorge
Oh,
Masvidal.
shit.
If you ain't seen it, go on YouTube. Look
I ain't
at
seen it, bro.
look
I'm
at
not-
Jorge Masvidal, Kimbo Slice backyard street fighting. It's like
Sluggy.
bare knuckles. It's the grittiest shit. It's fucking gnarly, bro. But
I'ma
fuck it,
watch that shit.
you know what I mean? Ain't no weight classes in street fighting.
No.
Nah.
Hell no.
Like this man was being outweighed by 50 plus pounds,
Still
beating people's
boxing
ass.
What's his
Dog
weight
up.
class? What's the weight class?
He like 160 to 175.
Yeah, he not a
Between
big
that, he's always fought between that.
So
And-
they lightweight.
And Colby Covington, you know what I'm saying? He's a good fighter. He's coming up. This,
Right.
that, talking shit.
nigga. Right.
Colby beat Jorge in a fight. Was at a steakhouse in Miami where Jorge is from. That's where the Kimbo Slice shit was going down. Miami. Came out of the steakhouse and Jorge ran up the fade and hit him with the fucking 3-piece combo and a fucking
Chicken
soda and fry. You know what I mean? Like really pieced him up and ran away. You know what I'm saying?
As he
It's
should've
what exactly. Kobe ran back into the restaurant and like tried to call the police, and at this point he has charges pending on Jorge Masvidal.
That sound like the baby mama brother, Danny Lee's
Yeah,
brother.
yeah,
Bro,
yeah,
that's
You
some
say he got
bitch ass
charges
shit.
pending on him?
Yeah.
Yes.
For running up on him?
Because that's
Yup.
assault, broski.
It is assault, but at the same
Are
time
they
you
still
said
fighting?
what?
It ain't
Are they-
UFC.
It's not. They're not fighting. Wait. Who?
It was post fight, so Kobe had already won,
Oh,
but he
okay,
had
okay,
talked all
right.
his shit, and Jorge
Yeah.
was like, "Nah, it's on site."
And he
Ran
pressed
up on him,
charges?
ran up on him
Yeah.
out of his.
You shitting me?
Yes, bro.
Bro, these
Why,
niggas
you're
bitches,
a
bro.
UFC fighter. Go get your get back.
Bro,
Listen, and this is why I put it on the pod topics, because it's a good topic. There's a lot to dissect here.
Should he get his get back or should he have sold? What y'all think?
I'm biased because I love Masvidal, bro. That's my guy.
Right.
So it's like, go fucking piece that boy up.
If you
running out the steakhouse thinking shit sweet, you know what I mean? Like, fuck
if
that
you
boy.
say it's
Talking
on
about
site-
your kids and your wife and this and that, nah,
Right.
bro. Talking about it's on site if I see you.
It's if I see you.
So the dude that said it's on site press charges.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Kobe.
Bitch nigga shit. Bitch nigga shit. It's
So
too many
do y'all
bitch
think he
niggas.
should have pressed charges.
No, that's some bitch
No,
nigga
bro.
shit.
What about you?
And then
Would I be pressing charges?
Yeah. If you was talking to all that
If
shit.
you told a
you
nigga
mentioned
it's on
some
site and he
dude
saw
was
you.
like wife and
I can't even
kids.
picture myself being in this scenario.
Well,
No, you can't.
just keep it a buck. You snitch. You tattletale.
Ah, you don't
No,
put that on
I'm
my
not.
nigga.
So you gonna just take that L on the chin? I believe you
I'm
would.
getting it back in blood.
You getting it back?
I'm
in-
getting it back in
That's
blood. Let's
crazy.
You gotta get it back.
you
in
trained your
blood.
whole life
You
for
have to
fighting.
get
Like,
it
you
back
not
in
gonna
blood.
square up?
Oh yeah.
You gonna run back into the steakhouse and
That's
call the
it.
police?
And then telling the nigga it's on site, like, bro, you know what you asking for, bro. Niggas is fake gangsters.
No,
Niggas
and then
bro, I hate
Fake
it.
UFC fighters,
Yeah.
nigga. You supposed to get your shit.
You
back
really
in blood
bout it,
at the
bro?
Face off. You supposed to get your
Bro,
shit back in blood. At
You
the-
not
see-
really
Did
about
he-
it if you
did
ain't on
he
World
lose the
Star.
fight?
Come on.
Did he lose the fight?
Telling
Who?
it he
He
did.
lost the fight.
Jorge did.
Jorge,
The dude
who
was
ran
talking
up
shit.
on Kobe, lost the fight.
Oh, he lost the fight.
Kobe won the
Oh,
fight.
Yeah, get your shit back in blood at the face off.
Yeah.
Sock him in the face unexpectedly.
Stomp him
Boom,
out.
boom, boom.
It's like you're not finna talk about my family
In
like
front
that.
of the camera. In front of the
Yeah.
camera. Oh, he
And
pussy
talking
for
about
that.
it's on site on Twitter and
In
this
my
and that.
opinion, he pussy
I don't
for
think
that.
niggas know what
That's how I
words
feel.
mean on Twitter. They think they just posting the shit. Don't
They're
mean
promoting a fight.
No, nigga.
They
you're
promoting a
saying
fight.
real shit.
That's what Kobe thought. He
Let me
thought
say he ain't pussy because he a UFC fighter. Let's be 100. But,
Nah, you can still
Obviously.
be a bitch and have
his
profession.
mentality ain't like all the way there.
Yeah, so Kobe was promoting a fight in his perspective, but Jorge a real street fighter, and he's like, I'm not
Yeah.
playing that shit.
Yeah.
It's which one? Hold on, Jorge or what's the other dude?
So
Kobe.
Kobe Covington
Yeah, my bad.
beat Jorge Masvidal in a title fight.
In a
Okay.
UFC match.
Yep.
But
And
I
then
just-
Kobe Covington running out of a steakhouse got ran up on by Jorge Masvidal.
Kobe got ran up on.
Yeah.
Yes, who won the fight.
Yeah,
But Jorge was like, no, you're not finna talk that shit.
and then Kobe pressed them charges on.
Yes.
Pressed them charges.
100%.
Wow.
Called the police.
And
him.
then-
Even though Kobe won,
Yes.
but he was
And
never talking shit.
No,
he
Kobe
was.
was
Kobe
talking
was
all the
talking
shit.
shit.
he's the one who
told
said
Doggy
on
it's on
site.
site.
So
He
then
said
when
it's
He
on
said
site.
it was on
when
site.
he was within
Yeah.
his site,
Kobe said it
it
was
was
on
not
site.
And Jorge was like,
Okay,
"Fuck you,
bet.
you won
Okay,
on
bet.
Some bullshit. I'm finna beat your ass in real
Right,
life."
because it wasn't
Yeah.
like he won on a knockout. He actually won by decision, and it could have went either way because the fight was trash.
Wow.
It wasn't a
Yeah.
trash fight. Like
That's what I heard
It
from
went
the-
both ways.
I heard from the universe.
Hey, and then to make it more, you know what I'm saying, deeper or whatever, you know what I'm saying, Khabib Nurmagomedov. Oh, hold up.
Don't even try it.
No, I'm going to try it. Even off fucking how many shots of fucking Crown I've been off. Fucking Khabib Nurmagomedov. Oh my god. Nurmagomedov. There we go. Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Armageddon, nigga.
Hey, listen. I ain't Russian, bro. Quit playing.
Literally.
He's the GOAT.
Apparently.
He is.
Wait.
So the same weight that these two dudes
Oh,
are.
are you? Okay, bet.
160, 170.
Yeah, he's not heavyweight, but he is definitely the GOAT of that Conor McGregor, Jorge Masvidal.
Lightweight, featherweight, or whatever.
Is middleweight.
Middleweight.
Yeah.
Middleweight.
In that range. He said Kobe Covington should be banned
Wow.
Yeah.
from the
Why?
UFC.
Because that's some bitch nigga shit.
You're
Wouldn't
not
you want him
finna
banned?
bring up family and this and that and not run
I'm
up
not
a
gonna lie,
fade.
on some business shit, okay, it's like, yeah, you shouldn't have ran up on me, though.
On some
100%.
business shit,
It's
yeah.
like, on some business shit.
But you
shouldn't have
can't
ran
play
up
with
on-
niggas
This was on the streets, bro. Like,
Right.
I'm about to sue you.
I'm
my
not a
nigga,
street
you
fighter.
bad.
I'm a UFC fighter.
Right.
Yeah.
So I understand. No, he shouldn't be banned. No, he's just a
Yo,
whole
and,
nigga, you know
and
what I'm saying?
honestly, I was super shocked that Khabib had had that perspective.
Yeah,
Nah,
Because I thought he was gonna go the other way.
Khabib about honor, bro.
If I'm not mistaken,
He really
they
is.
can't fight on the street, right? Because they certified.
But they
Yeah,
can fight each
they're-
other.
No,
It's
their
like
their
two niggas
fists are like
registered weapons.
registered weapons.
Yeah,
But-
so you shouldn't be fighting on the street.
But if you have a gunfight, like if he got pole, I got pole, we can't tussle it out like that. Or I thought that was a fair fade.
Honorable. See, that's honor.
yeah,
Yeah,
honor.
and that's why
Yeah.
it's crazy to me because I felt like if Khabib had an opinion, it would have been against Jorge Masvidal running
Because
up on
of the
someone
Conor
doing it in the
section.
street.
Yeah, because of what Conor did. But this is different.
But he's like, no, you got. I mean, you trained your whole life to fight. You're not gonna run this fade.
and you invited him to it. If I'm not going,
And
to
you
invite
invited
to
him to it.
like, bro, we good.
Nah, yeah, he shouldn't be banned, but everybody should know, like,
He can eat
don't,
a Frank.
Don't talk about my
don't,
family.
Don't run up on him. Who's talking about his family?
Kobe was talking about Jorge's
Kobe-
family.
Kobe
Yeah,
talked about
And that's
He
why
told him-
Jorge really ran that
Kobe,
shit.
Then Kobe pressed charges.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, shit is sad.
But Jorge was talking about my family, and I never said. Well, he was talking all that shit.
Yeah, and then Khabib, who fucking wrestles bears and shit in fucking
Big
Russia.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
know who Khabib is.
Yeah, he's the GOAT.
Yeah.
He
He's
really is.
He's from Russia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Khabib go hard.
He good people.
Khabib crazy. He fights bears, and he was like,
Khabib-
Kobe needs to be banned.
Yeah.
Get that brother out of
Which
here.
is crazy.
No, Kobe don't need to be banned at all. He need to continue to get his bag. Don't fuck with him on the streets.
Yeah, just know he a pussy and
don't
all that
swing on-
tough
don't
shit he
swing on
talking
him.
is
Don't
just to
swing
sell
on
the
him.
fight.
Because he's still a good fighter. He won the fight, right?
Period.
So why would you ban him? Because you couldn't whip him in the fight, I guess. Or how did he win? By decision?
By decision.
But at the same time, it's like Kobe going for like a Dustin Poirier, a bigger fight.
Yeah,
Jorge, who lost, is still trying to get a bag.
yeah.
He need to fight
So he might be
McGregor.
trying to run that Kobe rematch.
I hope they do because you
Is
gotta
Poirier
get your honor
better
back.
than McGregor.
I don't know. Who
Poirier
Goldie
beat
is.
McGregor 2-1 on
2-1.
on 3 matches.
Would they do a rematch? But he won on decision on one of them, didn't
Yeah,
I
Or
mean,
both of 'em.
McGregor broke his fucking
he?
leg.
Right.
in one
Yeah.
of them.
So would you think they need to do a rematch?
Nah, Conor ain't fighting no more. G.
He coming back, but he ain't
Really?
he will.
Not with the money
Would
he
you think
making.
just boxing,
The
celebrity
ego.
matches?
That
he
shit's
got.
lame.
Like celebrity matches,
hate
boxing,
that shit.
like Mayweather.
Would you do it?
Hell no, we boxing.
Bro, they got 10 mil on the fight. You're not gonna fight Floyd?
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah,
like the
yeah,
bags are
it depend on the
ridiculous.
bag.
For the bag,
It depend on the
yeah.
bag. Yeah, if I got a bag,
Everyone
to
got a number,
box,
bro.
like
Yeah.
if they pay me to box like the local rapper I got beef with, of course.
Making it
Oh,
fit
these
out.
local rappers can get smoked for 100K.
Oh yeah. Let's get in there and get the bag. I was doing the verses for free. You know what I'm saying?
I was doing verses for free.
Let's get in there and get the bag.
What else we got on the note? That's crazy. Man, fuck that dude.
With his performance or the vax?
Kyrie's
What?
back. Why? Was he gone?
What? You
So-
didn't know?
And so Kyrie,
Y'all want to bring up his
Kyrie-
performance or how he just stood on his point?
no, because
Probably
Kyrie's
both.
consistent. He's gonna give you
Kyrie
buckets,
might be the
He's
coldest
gonna
point
give you
guard of all
buckets,
time.
bro.
He might be the coldest point guard of all
bro.
time.
He's solid.
Crazy as fuck. But New York dropped the vaccine mandate, so he can play.
That's
So he can play full time.
why I'm
And we less than
Clap
10
that up.
games into before playoffs start. So and he can play full time.
They hinder his
Bad.
season.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the only season that matters is that Chip.
He's going crazy.
Yeah.
He's able to play every game now.
He
Yeah.
finna fuck the game.
Yeah,
up.
Kyrie's my favorite point guard right now.
I love Kyrie.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm glad
I'm
he-
not gonna lie. Yeah, Kyrie doing some beautiful things.
He
At will.
he's got probably the deepest bag.
I think
Deepest.
so too. Yeah, y'all think he
of all
better than
time.
Steph?
When it
It-
comes to
it-
scoring, yeah. But
Scoring?
Nah,
comes to-
nah,
'cause he
it-
can
no,
get
no.
to
it's
the
so
bucket.
it's so
He can
difficult.
he
But
can get
like
to the bucket.
So handles.
Yeah. Ball handle.
honestly, bro, handles of all time, Steph and Kyrie got it.
They
Kyrie
got
got
it.
shooting
They
in the
1A
form.
and 1B.
Yeah.
No matter which way you want to twist it.
Steph is cold too, though. I like Steph too, though.
See, they got different handles.
They got
Because
different-
Kyrie trying to get to the rack.
Yeah,
he's trying to get in
So
that
he's trying to
mid-range,
burn
or
you,
he's trying to
leave
get in
you
that
over
paint.
there, and
For
get
sure.
to the paint.
For
Right.
sure.
Steph trying to get some space so he can pop up
Or
that
he's
he
trying
jumper.
to get that assist. Kyrie will look for the assist before Steph will.
I love his game, and I feel like him playing full time now gives the Nets.
Man, Kyrie about to.
When the fuck?
Who's y'all's team?
I'm a Warriors fan right now.
I'm a Piston fan. I'm rocking a Piston jersey, bro.
Oh yeah. I just
He fuck
noticed
with
that.
the losers.
I'm loyal
you said
though.
Detroit.
Quit playing with me,
So
bro.
you Detroit? You from Detroit? Of course, obviously.
I'm loyal,
Who's your
dog.
team?
Big Nuggets.
Wow.
Chicken
He
nuggets.
big Colorado. You know what I'm saying? So
What's your team?
we got LeBron going up right now.
Oh,
You a Lakers
We
fan?
got LeBron.
have you always been a Lakers fan
I've
though?
always been a Laker fan
Okay.
since probably since you know what I'm saying. I used to be a Celtics fan. I'm not even gonna lie. I love Ray Allen and Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett together.
But once the Lakers bust that ass in
Man,
2010,
that turned me into a motherfucking Lakers fan. I'm not even gonna joke.
I
with
was a
you.
big
I
Kobe
was
fan
like,
growing up.
Wow, that was amazing. That was an amazing finals, and I was like Kobe.
that was
It's
one of
just
the
so
most legendary
dedicated.
finals.
And I was like, I love the Lakers. Ever since then I felt so disappointed in the Celtics.
Hey, and I'm definitely not a
That's
Lakers
crazy,
fan,
too.
but I am a Russ fan.
Oh yeah, what y'all think about Russ?
I feel like the mainstream narrative is blown out of proportion
Me too.
because
Me
he
too.
throws
went
up
crazy.
He throws up terrible shots at least once a game,
sometimes, yeah.
and that's just all you see. But like you don't see his 30-point, 10 rebound,
Right.
8 assist games.
Right, the game he just had, was that 2 games ago?
Bro, he's shooting 40% from the 3-point since All-Star break.
I like Russ.
Like,
I
he not
Russ.
breaking,
He's
bro.
aggressive. He's aggressive.
I love his game.
Yeah, he need to be. He's like D Rose.
100%. John
Yeah.
Morant. Same stratosphere.
John Morant is
Yeah.
crazy though.
That nigga
He's the
is
future of the
spazzing.
NBA.
John Morant, Russ, and Derrick Rose really got the same game.
I
Yeah.
agree.
When that
John
torch
Morant
pass
is
is
a little
going
bit more
crazy.
evolved though. He's more.
That's what
Steph
it's about, though.
mixed with Derrick.
They compared him to AI.
He ain't got the handles of AI.
He ain't
Y'all
got
think
the
so?
handles, but they said his
Speed and shit.
his speed, his ability to get to the basket, and
He
ability
don't
to
got
be
the
a point
handles
guard.
of AI though. Ain't nobody ever came in the game with the handles of AI.
He got
ever
that ball on the
since
string.
AI.
Kyrie and Steph.
Oh, Kyrie's the closest.
Kyrie and
Yeah,
Steph,
I
bro.
don't really even say Steph, because Steph just stepped back and pulled that 3 right in
But
front of your
but that's
face
what I'm
from a
saying.
place
Kyrie
where-
got similar handles to AI, whereas
the
Steph
most
kind of
similar.
created his own game, where it's like
Yeah.
I need handles to get this
that
3 off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he shoots a 3 from a place where you wouldn't even like guard it.
I just need a foot of space.
Yeah, that's it.
I just need
Like,
to
he-
drop you a
like,
little bit to
that
get this
shit is
shot off.
crazy.
Did
That
you
shit-
hoop growing up?
play basketball?
Yeah, you ain't never been on no
basketball-
teams or nothing.
That's a really good question. I'm glad you
Because
got
I know
into
we
it.
hooped in
Look,
the streets
on
and
some real
shit.
shit.
but-
This where my life changed. So
Okay.
This is my life.
So I'm
changed.
hooping, you know, like, Aiden, you know. Matter
I
of fact,
know,
this is
for
my
a
guy
fact.
right here. This is
Oh,
a really good question.
what?
So you know what I'm saying?
Run it.
We're hooping. What is this, 10th grade or
Yep,
9th grade?
sophomore year.
Yeah, sophomore year. We're hooping. We trying to get on the team and shit. We get on the team. Jaden is actually, his mom is actually dropping me off at home after practice. Like, we like, bro, stay focused. You know, we like hooping every day. Like, we gonna make the team. We made the team. And then
No, you made the team.
you didn't make the team.
No, I did not make the team.
They shouldn't. No, bro. We was hooping, bro. They was hating. They was hating.
They was hating.
They was definitely hating because they had other all stars or whatever the case is. But
Yeah.
Them African boys.
yeah, and I had a little sympathy because we had this teacher named Mr. Dawson. I had this teacher named Mr. Dawson.
He ain't
was
like me.
a coach, and he was my teacher for geometry, and he was kind of like looking out for me because he knew. Like, I was teetering the line at that time. So it was kind of like, let me let you make the team so you could kind of put your mind on something else. But we had this other coach named Swift, and they had caught me smoking weed. and you know, I wouldn't have got caught. I never told on myself, and I never told on nobody. Like, only time I've been caught is when people tell on me. So I'm with these 2 other people, and they kind of tell on themselves. So it's obvious that I got high too. So they like, they didn't just get high alone, they got high with you. And of course, I'm providing weed and shit like that. We got high across the street at Utah Park from
Utah Park, legendary.
Yeah, we came back high as shit, and they submitted and said, yeah, we smoke weed. I'm still saying I ain't smoke weed. They're like, well, we about to suspend you for 10 days or 5 days, or you got to take this drug class, and you getting kicked off the basketball team.
Damn.
And I'm like, I'm sitting there begging. I'm like, nigga, I done worked so fucking hard for this basketball shit. Nigga, let me just please play basketball. Like, this the only thing that I'm focused on. Like, I'm conditioning, running, hooping every day. Like, I'm dedicated every day.
High as fuck.
Man, let me just smoke my little weed. Come on, man.
I'll do these suicides if I can hit
shit. I'm hitting it, man. I'm gonna
bonks,
smoke weed. Fuck it. Come on, man. Y'all get over this shit. I'm telling them, like, please let me just hoop. Nigga.
He was lead ready.
It's just a little weed.
Just a
nigga.
little
Come
bit.
on.
Come
we
on.
smoking doobies and
They don't
shit.
even test for that in the NBA now.
Right. These niggas said they smoking weed. I'm not smoking.
You gotta believe me.
But
And that's when you knew they ain't listening to you.
They was like, nah. He was like, as much as I want to believe you, you're not playing basketball. I'm like, damn. I'm like, fuck this school shit. I'm like, that shit made me feel like fuck school. On some real shit, I dropped out that year and everything.
Oh,
No,
you
and
dropped out?
that's real as fuck, bro. Because I love sports.
Man,
And
that was the only thing
honestly,
that
I
was
would have
holding me.
dropped out not only if it was for sports, but like my parents really like nailed it into my mind that I gotta graduate high school.
Man,
Cause I got older siblings who dropped out and shit.
I'm not gonna lie, my mom definitely nailed that in my head, but she didn't have no say so in my life. I thought I was grown at that point, so
Right.
it was like kind of like
But like my school in Michigan, right?
right.
Whereas like I was
I
on
know that was difficult for real.
I was on sex and drugs early.
No, dead ass.
Sex and rock
Dead
and
the
roll.
fuck out.
Yeah, I mean,
Bro, the way that nigga
So-
talk, bro.
so it's like
Hey.
I wasn't part of the clique per se.
Right.
You know what I'm
too-
saying?
you
So
too
when it
different.
comes
You
to the
hanging out
fo-
with niggas that's 22
When it
and
comes
shit.
to the football team or the lacrosse team, the sports that I played, like it wasn't about talent. I wasn't with
On
the clique.
everything, I ain't fit in with none of the basketball niggas. I had all F's trying to hoop.
Right.
I'm
No,
not-
literally,
I'm sitting in
literally.
there, everything I love, I'm sitting in there.
I
trapping after
had
school
like
and shit.
there's like an actual like parameter within states like what you have to play sports,
Right.
and I had that.
Yeah. The bare
Like
minimum.
the bare minimum. I was like, yo, I gotta get a 1.5 to
what was
play
keeping you
football.
in school,
I gotta
huh?
do that.
That's what was keeping you in school, like that
100%.
That little challenge. It's not the goal of.
And then like a whole part of me moving out to Colorado, not only to like establish me as like, you know, trying to pursue music and break out of bad habits, but like I'm trying to play sports. I'm trying to compete.
Yeah.
Right.
Whereas
It's
like
that
this,
little
whereas like
challenge.
the school I had in Michigan, like I had already X'd me out, regardless of what I could do.
they be forgetting about like the how could I say it, like less resourceful, because you might even have a little bit of money, but it might be the way, the culture that your family adapted to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't even gotta necessarily be poor. You don't gotta be black. You don't gotta be white. But it could be the culture that your family
Yeah.
adapted to. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to ostracize anybody from these oppressions. You know what I'm saying?
Everyone's got their own struggle.
Right. And this shit
100%.
kind of be real. Like niggas might be a little neurotic. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying?
That
Let me
nigga
be
pulling
neurotic.
He
nigga.
pulling the words out that dictionary on the nigga. Boy, that nigga said, I'm going to articulate myself,
You know what I'm
bitch.
saying? So it ain't necessarily about being black, white, or that. I don't want to just limit it to that experience and make poor people or black people feel like it's specifically them. It be a behavior.
Yeah.
It really be a behavior.
100%. And that was one thing that like was kind of a culture shock when I moved out to Colorado and went to high school with y'all.
Yeah.
Is that like the black and white dynamic was like so much more
Oh yeah, it's crazy. out
prevalent.
here.
Whereas like in Detroit, it was just kind of like you knew who had it and you knew who didn't.
Nah,
And it wasn't about race. Whereas like here, it was so much more like not even like white and black, but it was like African American and actual African. Like it was so
Yes.
split.
And
Yeah.
that's when you got to know the history out here though, cause like the KKK got a headquarters out here and shit like that.
In
You
the
know what I'm
Springs.
saying? In Springs, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's been a lot of I remember one of the first things that I came into with race was my mom being afraid because the KKK was sending out letters to where we was living at about about how they about to start going off on certain people, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't even specified to black people. It was about anybody that wasn't white, you know what I'm saying? With the blonde hair, blue eyes. It was on some shit like that.
It could even be a white
some
Jewish person.
on some
and
neo-Nazi type shit, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I'm like, damn, my mom really afraid and shit. And she giving me books about Malcolm X. So I'm on some radical shit we gonna do something to them if they come in here. We're not gonna be victims. You know what I'm saying? So that was one of the first encounters that I had with race. And then when you read the Malcolm X books, his encounter was similar, but it was 100 times more violent. You know, like they set his house on fire and they had to move states. You know what I'm saying? So and at that time, that shit just resonated with me. I'm like, I'm not gonna be no victim in this life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you be a victim by submission, and submission is a choice.
Yeah, it
Yes,
is.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I ain't never really been bullied in my life,
bro.
So because it's like I'm not going to invalidate people that aren't able to make the choice of not being bullied. That's why it ain't like a 100% of a choice, because sometimes people overcome your confidence of yourself because it's
They try to beat you down.
Right, they beat you down and to succeed, and sometimes it succeed on me too. But one thing that might be like a superpower with me is like I ain't never let nobody make me feel less than, because I always felt like anything you could do, it's not that I could do it better, it's that I could do it too.
You stand on your ground.
Right. It's I could do it too. You know what I'm saying? I could literally do it too. So it's like I don't invalidate other people that ain't able to tap into that experience, but at the same time, it teaches them a different lesson of humility. But it also teaches me another lesson of humility.
Right.
Of also, you just as great as me, and I'm just as great as you.
Yeah, as far as you choose to pursue that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everyone has a great potential.
Yeah.
Not everyone pursues that.
That shit could be a curse too, though. You got to be careful. You got great potential. You got to, like how you was talking about not being a victim and shit, and making that decision to not be that. Like,
I love that.
You know what come with that, and you know what you're asking for.
Oh, for sure, because you could easily become the aggressor.
Yeah, destructive.
Well, it's not even like that. It's like how the universe speaks. I always say that the universe speaks in balance.
That's how these.
So it's like the more you fight against it, the more it's gonna feed you.
What you mean by that? How these
Like, because sometimes you don't want to hear that shit. Like the universe talk like this and talk like that.
No, but it,
what you mean?
And how I'm saying it, it's like you can't give like this person too much credit.
But the universe be speaking. Man.
Exactly. That's just how the universe speaking to you. You know what I'm saying?
It's the difference between the universe and God.
No. I feel like it's just like sometimes it's like just let me be human, and like the universe probably trying to tell me a deeper meaning, but I want to flash on a nigga. Like, let me just be me for 48 minutes, and then think about that.
But that ain't the only you.
Yeah, it ain't the only me, but I want to feel like that for right now.
But do you want to feel like that
all the time?
Do you want to feel like that? Do you want to feel like that right now, or do you want to feel like that
in the moment? So like in this situation, like, cause I'm taking this back to a situation that I experienced a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, this sounds like personal shit. You know what I'm saying?
I was hoping you were
the
going to
universe.
Wait. Can I take a piss real quick? Real quick.
Yeah. Go ahead.
This man Dre.
Yeah, I was about to say like, he not asking, he telling me he got to go.
This man Happy Feet over here.
You got it. He got it.
Fucking Dre, you're super hurt about this shit that happened a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna deep dive it on the pod and no shit like that. But
you definitely gotta flesh it out.
At this point, it's multiple pods.
It's cool because the niggas who know. But the shit happened and it fucking made me jaded. And it's like, fuck what the universe is trying to teach me. I want to flash on a nigga and I want to do it in peace or whatever. Chaos come with it. But why I can't just be human? Why the world got to teach me shit all the time?
That's what life is.
That's bullshit.
Hey, speak on the mic. Come on, come on.
Just a quick sub.
That's what life is.
That's what life is.
Come on.
That's what Taryn tells me. But it's true.
You just don't want to hear that shit.
Sometimes you don't want to hear that shit. When a motherfucker tell you like, oh, you know you sad and you sad over some shit that you shouldn't be sad over, but a motherfucker be like, what you sad for? That shit don't even. But you like, man, I don't want to hear that shit. Can I be upset? I don't want to hear that shit. Can I go? I ain't gonna say what I was finna say. I want to be a nigga sometimes. I want to act. Yeah, I used to be. I gave it up because of the universe and trying to be a good person. But fuck it. All right, let me see.
I am drunk.
Yeah, we can wind it down. We had a great fucking pod, man.
Y'all niggas is going for 3 hours.
Yeah.
At this rate, yeah.
That's how it is, though.
That's good.
It seems to happen every
Legit content. And
You not finna speak and not on the mic.
She don't even
Get the fuck.
let her
Get the
just
fuck.
Get a proxy for Mike for right now until he gets
Hey,
back.
shout out to Taryn, America's Next Top Model.
oh, thank you.
Curve the Greats, Queen.
Yes.
Come on now.
Yes.
Thank you.
But
Stun on these motherfuckers. Talk your shit.
oh yeah.
You got a mic in front of your face now.
She had her moment. Let her chill out.
I'm like, yeah, I took over for you when you were.
Nah, these bitches are your sons. Come on.
You remember? Yo, I don't know if you remember, but there was a time I was typing like Schoolboy Q on fucking Twitter, and Taryn saw the shit, and she was like, "Why the fuck are you tweeting like that?" And I was like, "Cause I want to." But it was like the first time I had ever been called out for some shit, and
You was like capitalizing H's and shit.
I was capitalizing
Extra.
eyes. Yeah, she was not
Extra.
fucking with it. She didn't want to let me be me, and yeah. She's
Hell
like,
nah.
fuck no, that shit looks stupid. And
I
was
feel
like,
it.
damn.
I would have done the same thing.
I know you remember your high school nickname.
No.
Me and Shalera used to call you.
Oh, you got
I ain't
it.
gonna say
What?
it.
Remind me, cause I don't
Bro,
remember.
no.
No,
Drop
tell
that
me.
shit.
Yeah,
Was it-
for real,
It's
for real.
not even. It was just off a movie we seen and it was funny.
Bro.
Nah, drop that
But
shit.
it's-
Right
They was the
now.
only, because nobody really was fucking with me like that in high school and shit. They was the only motherfuckers really like getting on me. Cause not everybody was niggardly like we was.
Nigga.
Yeah.
Niggardly like we was. Like they would roast me. They was really on my head. I can't. She remember a nickname she used to have for me back in the day.
I told you not
I
to
told
bring
him
that
I'm not
shit up.
gonna-
What is it? What is it? Cause
Nah,
I
you
don't
gotta
know
tell
it.
her that. I told her not to bring that shit up. She about to roast you, fool.
Bro, I was dusty, so
She
it
gonna
was
roast
probably
you.
bad.
She gonna roast you, fool.
not gonna
She
roast
said
you.
it's
It
something
was
that her and Shalera used to call you.
What was it?
Damn, fool. I'm not gonna say it.
Let me
Nah,
know.
I
Let
gotta
me
I really
know.
wanna
I
know.
want to know it.
All right.
No.
Come
All right,
on.
We'll,
brought it up. I
we'll
told
tell
you
y'all
not
on
to
Come on.
Patreon.
Hey, you know.
Reminiscing on memories.
We'll tell y'all
they
on
used to call you.
Patreon.
Oh, Patreon?
Yeah.
No,
Am-
fuck that. We
How
2
can
hours.
I get on the Patreon?
We 2 hours in.
Well, you might as
If
well.
anyone's still listening, they deserve to hear this.
Okay, yeah, get me
They
right.
don't deserve to hear this.
Tell them.
It can't
That's
be
how
that
I
bad.
feel, bro.
It's, oh,
It is disrespectful.
I was down bad in high school.
No, it wasn't.
Do you want to hear it? It's
Yes, bro.
It's definitely disrespectful.
Come on, bro.
It's nothing I ever
But if
seen.
she don't mean it right now,
Right, yeah, no. I don't take that shit to heart.
You
Because
don't
if you
remember
can't
it
dish it,
at
your,
all.
it's been so long.
say that shit right now.
And I only
With your
remember you in
chest.
good graces. So you're not going to taint my memories of you. So you're good.
She told me, I was like, don't bring that shit up.
What
That
was
shit
it?
is
What
bad,
was
my
it, bro?
nigga. I'm like, that's
He
some
at
high
least
school
tried to
shit.
hold me down.
I'm like,
He-
why would you bring that shit up?
What was it? What she used to call me?
Should I say it?
Tell me, bro.
Should
Drop it. Nah, drop
she
it.
said she'll say it off camera or what?
Nah, drop it right now.
Come on. I'll edit it out.
If somebody used to call you that nickname, would you want them to tell you on the podcast?
On camera?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Dre asking for it.
Yeah.
Especially if I'm
My
asking
public
for it.
appearance
It's
don't.
not that bad. Because
Yeah,
Yeah.
just say it.
Hey,
And this is about
I've
the
been on
past.
his ass before.
Or
like,
say it
well,
for
you
her,
can
so
drop
she
it.
ain't gotta. Yeah.
say it for
You say it for
She
her.
gonna say.
Okay.
She said her Schler used. What class was it? What class was it?
Geometry, probably.
You remember it.
Yeah.
remembers it.
I remember the
Trying to act like he
classes. I just don't
He
remember the
remember
nickname.
Man got
everything. He
PTSD.
was trying to act like they said they used to call this nigga.
we sent it to you.
What was it?
Yeah.
Baby dick.
Oh. You know what's crazy?
I'm
I vividly remember
Yes.
being called baby D- every time I
I
remember
told
hearing
you
the
he
first.
remember
Okay.
it.
Oh,
Trying to
yeah.
act like he don't know.
No,
He
I
just want
remember it
somebody
now.
To say it.
Yo,
they called that
used to
nigga. They
be
said
on me.
baby dick.
I remember that.
Baby dick.
They used to call me baby dick like a
That's fucked
motherfucker.
up. That's
Hey,
why I
you
said
know what's-
don't bring that shit up. Like,
You know
dude,
what's crazy?
Hey, you know my nigga? I don't know. I ain't gonna
Oh,
bring
yeah,
it
nah.
up. Pause.
I told you. It was
I lived a long life. Yeah.
See, now we don't put your shit in question. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Nah. We not
The world
meat
knows.
watching here.
We not me watching, yeah. And if we in fucking high school, of course, nigga, I was prepubescent. I was fucking younger than everybody. If I was packing baby sweet, I was.
Bro, that's why I said they bring it up. Because, nigga, forever, when this shit blow up, bro, diehard fans gonna be like, that nigga's baby dick.
Yeah, they gonna make custom baby
Yo,
dick
that's
shirts.
hard, bro.
Yeah, and I'm gonna profit off it because trademark.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I'm like, damn.
That's crazy.
That's fucked up.
That was
Baby
a
dick,
minute
my
ago.
nigga.
That was freshman year. Yeah,
I told you he remember.
bro. Because now I'm starting to remember. No, because no bullshit. All the memories of her that I had
You
was
can't forget
always
that shit.
her. Yeah,
Two
doing shit
females
talk.
calling you baby dick, bro. That's foul.
And you know, I had no ego back then, so it didn't matter to me.
Bro,
Yeah,
imagine
yeah.
you trying to walk into geometry, bro. Two females just walking, calling you baby dick.
Yo, what's up, baby dick?
Bro,
At least you getting acknowledged at some point. You gotta, at some point in your fucking budding experience as a high
mean,
school.
bro?
He said, "You call me baby dick. At least you call it."
Calling me something.
Bro,
Call me baby
Bro.
dick. At least you call it.
we went to fucking Overland. I did not go to Prairie. I ain't know no motherfuckers
Where did you
over
go to
there.
middle school?
I went to fucking Roscoe C. Hill off of.
Where the fuck is that?
See, bro, you don't know. That's over in middle of fucking Denver.
Where, nigga?
I don't know, but it
What
was.
you mean you don't know?
What high
It was
school
in the
does
middle
it
of
feed into?
Denver, huh?
What high school does it feed into?
They usually go to like south or like
Oh,
east.
he was on like the fucking like southwest of
yeah,
Denver.
type shit or some shit like 18. What was it?
In what? Damn.
21st. And
18th
over
to
by you know
21st?
Manual.
Yeah.
I live down the street
So
from
you
Manual.
was on the west side.
Yeah.
No, that's not south, bro. You was on the west side.
Well, you said southwest, so I
Bro,
was.
you was
west.
on West Denver. I don't know nothing about West Denver. Shout out to West Denver.
Lakewood
Shout out
and
to-
all that.
Yeah,
Shout outs to them. They gentrified the area.
Inglewood.
It ain't
Yeah,
the
I
same
don't know
no
nothing
more.
about that shit.
But yeah, I was over there. Went to Roscoe C. Hill, and then I went to Overland in Aurora after my daddy had and my mama had got some
Wait,
money up.
ninth grade? What you
Ninth
mean? What
grade.
they got some money up?
We was broke
And Overland was the upgrade.
when you was as broke as us. Yeah. Wait, Overland wasn't in the suburbs?
What y'all think? What y'all think?
Y'all tripping?
What y'all think?
It is compared to like CT and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck no,
Man.
nigga. That's not an upgrade,
I'ma
nigga.
keep-
That's like going to-
Overland was a funny dynamic because
was,
it
yeah.
was a lot of motherfuckers who like. It's hard to call it suburbs because a lot of motherfuckers were kind of like, you know,
Yeah,
they
lower middle
ain't
class.
have it,
A lot of
but
people.
like they wanted to like have the perception that they had it.
Yeah.
So like, and it was open campus, so they would cut school
Right.
and go hit licks on
Yeah.
all these big houses in the area
Yeah.
just to like call themselves gangster. And I
Right.
thought that was the
Yeah.
craziest shit.
My street time ended when I went over because I was like, well,
So everybody
I'm in
went
the
to Overland in this room.
Yeah,
yeah.
Wow.
I did my
Yeah.
senior year there, but
I
yeah.
knew your cousin in elementary school,
Which one?
Dion
Which? So you went to
McMean.
Oh, you went to McMean.
Yeah, he went to McMean too.
You went to McMean.
Yeah.
What grade?
3rd grade, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, so that was the great.
That
deal,
name
or
didn't sound right.
Third
What
one,
was in
bro.
there?
Yeah, I ain't know if you want me. Yeah,
Yeah,
Stilo.
Stilo.
I knew him. He used to be my best friend in middle school. So when I seen you
Oh,
with
yeah,
him
yeah,
in
yeah,
high
yeah,
school, I was
yeah,
like,
I remember
damn,
that. Yeah.
that's my man.
Yeah,
And he's like, oh, you
yeah,
his
hell
cousin. Yeah, that shit was
That's
epic.
why y'all some shoe heads and shit.
I don't fuck with the shoes yet, but nah, that was my
I
man's
thought
back
you used
then.
to be on the shoes.
Nah, bro, I had no
You stayed with
swag. I
some
was a
Jordans.
loser.
Didn't he used to wear Jordans?
Nah,
He used to wear Jordans,
I
right?
ain't wear no Jordans.
No,
I was broke and a loser. So
Me too. I
you
was
can't
broke
really-
too. I used to wear Converse and Vans. I still wear Converse. Oh, I still wear Vans. Converse
Vans
hurt
is
my
a trend
feet.
now.
Where I grew up, like, I mean, it was. I mean, I wasn't trying to get on all of this, but now I'm thinking about it. It was weird, like how the city was set up.
What part of Detroit?
West Side,
6 months.
but it's
So you grew up where
it's so-
Lonnie Bands and them grew up?
no, bro. I'm from 10 Mile.
It's the West Side, ain't
I'm
it?
from 10 Mile. They from like 6 Mile.
Oh, okay. I don't
So
know.
it's
I can
different.
see-
It's different.
Okay, so they closer to the borderline of the West Side.
Yeah,
Or are
Detroit's
you deep-
Detroit's
are you-
huge,
You're
bro.
deeper in the West Side.
Yeah, I mean, I'm from the burbs. No cap.
That's the burbs.
I'm from Novi, the 6. Listen.
All right,
So
I'm listening, I'm
like the
listening.
way the city's set up, like there's a railroad that goes through the middle of the city, and that's why Novi got its name, because it's N-O Roman numerals VI 6. So we literally number 6.
Number 6 mile,
10 Mile.
10 mile. Oh,
Yo, listen.
I thought the same.
But
thing.
like the railroad goes straight through the city.
Mhm.
So like the east side of the tracks, like this is literally how the high school had it set up. Like the east side of the tracks was wealthy, like real wealthy, and the west side of the tracks was not.
and
So
you're
I
on
was the
West
only
Side.
I was the only white boy on the black bus going to
Okay.
school.
You want some Eminem shit?
Listen, but like all the white kids in our school who really had it had like Sperry's and khakis and whatnot.
Oh,
And
so you went
them
to the
type
white
of dudes.
school,
I mean, it was like white. It was Asian. It was.
but were you fortunate?
I'm not as fortunate as
So
those
you
motherfuckers.
was struggling with having to try to keep up with this white school, but not being as fortunate as your white peers.
Right. Whereas like it's like too poor for the white people, too rich for
Too
the
rich
black
for the
people.
Black people. Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It was a
And
weird
that's why you
dynamic.
that's probably why you relate to black people in the black culture a little bit more. 'cause
100%.
They was a little bit more accepted.
Hey, and since we getting into this, I feel like it's a good topic to get into. Not even between like me and you, but just for
Right.
like a learning experience for people, because like I had rubbed you the wrong way how many ever years ago, like 4 years ago at
Right.
this point, because I had said the N word. You know
Damn,
what I'm
I
saying?
ain't know you wanted to go there.
No,
My
no, no,
nigga-
no, no,
my
no.
nigga went
No,
out there, but
yeah,
I wasn't gonna talk about it, bro.
Yeah.
No.
same.
And it's completely cool
Because I forgive you.
no, hey, and it's cool because I realized at this point that like I don't say it at this point, but like growing up, I totally,
You said it when
I
you was
totally
younger.
did. I totally did drop
Bro,
it.
your fans is gonna kill you for this forever.
I don't give
bro.
a fuck, bro.
When y'all blow up and have them hundreds of thousands of views, bro,
Yo.
they gonna be like,
Yo,
Aquaman said that shit.
yo, man, I've dropped mad slurs on this podcast, bro.
So you that type of nigga. I mean, type of white boy. When you push the line like on some Andrew Schultz shit.
Yeah,
Damn, I wasn't even gonna get into Jada. I told you I wasn't gonna go there. But we
No,
there,
no.
nigga.
but
Fuck
it was more so like you checked me and you were completely right to do so.
Bro, you don't follow me, bro. I'm like, this nigga don't follow me, bro. I'm like, bro. Nah, we was young. That's why I said I forgive
It
you
was 4
because-
years ago. I was a completely different
On
person.
God.
Yeah.
I'll let you talk, my
But-
bad. I'll keep cutting you off.
No, you good.
My bad.
You good. But I mean, I was only saying it out of just not knowing better,
Right.
and B, the environment I had grew up in and the people I was around consistently, daily. It's just like it was commonplace. I wasn't checked in the way that you checked me.
I definitely understand that.
And now, you know, kind of being older and having experience and whatnot, I realized that like it's totally not cool.
On everything, it ain't cool. And you a cool dude, so I probably couldn't have been as aggressive as I was because that was like hyper, like okay.
But like I had not gotten checked in so many years for saying that.
Hey, sometimes you gotta check a white boy.
But you do.
I'm just playing. Nah, I respect you for even acknowledging that shit though on some real shit because it take a lot. It take a lot of putting your pride aside to say, damn, I was wrong in that situation and I appreciate you. Because in so many words, I feel like you saying I appreciate you checking me like that because that might be how you grew up. Yeah. But your surroundings change and you can't walk through life like that. Right. Because times do change. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you can't walk around entitled just because. I mean, you hip. You know a lot about our culture, and to where you become a part of our culture. You know what I'm saying? I won't even deny you of that. You know what I'm saying? You make good music. I was listening to your shit. I'm like, damn. I wish he didn't say that. Cause I wanna fuck with you. I would share this shit on my story right the fuck now, but. Now that but now that you saying what you saying, I see that you got a mature aspect of it, and it's like, say who you come to, who allow you to say it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I was raised up on Malcolm X and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm triggered. PTSD. You know what I'm saying? I inherited that post-traumatic slave disorder. You can't say that shit around me.
Post-traumatic slave disorder.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
no, and that's real
hard.
Shit, bro.
Before. I looked up for that. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? That I ain't never heard no shit like that.
Yo, no, that's crazy.
But I respect that. Yeah. Overall, ain't no joke. We need more white people like you.
Yeah.
Whereas, there's white people who just say it with no in their own circle.
They won't acknowledge. Like I was young and I said it, and I noticed like I ain't supposed to be saying that. White people will say, "Nigga, you said it too," like that type shit as they get older.
And you know what's crazy is all my friends growing up were black, and I even checked them when I was like 16, 17. I remember the conversation vividly. Like, we should stop saying this word, and they was all like, "Fuck that."
I respect somebody that's white more than than somebody that try to like normalize them saying it too, like they trying to assimilate with the culture. Because when you show that type of understanding and acknowledge how detrimental that word is when it come from somebody that ain't black, it show like, okay, I fuck with you.
Well,
and we was living different. Like we was on two sides of the spectrum back then too. Cause I was like, why did niggas?
Nah, hold on. I finna really get on niggas' ass. Hold on. What I was more offended about was that this nigga was in a group chat full of black people saying this shit. Nigga, hold on. And then wait, was you in there? Don't say it was hella niggas in there if you was in there.
No, it was hella niggas in there.
I remember the circumstance too.
Y'all gave my nigga the in-pass, nigga.
Bro, I sat there, I was like,
Jada, was you in there?
And then I was like,
oh. You was in the group chat,
but I wasn't like...
That's why I'm on
It's not that they gave me the pass. It's just that they didn't check me.
Yeah, nobody said nothing.
That's why I gotta give them 60% of the weight. Nigga, hold on. I'm on y'all's ass too.
Bro, we was ignorant back then. You gotta let me slide. I was letting motherfuckers call me baby dick.
Slides.
You think nigga was off limits?
It's no slides, nigga. Hold on. I fuck with y'all. No slides, but that's fault. Y'all brought it up. I'm on y'all ass. Y'all let him say it.
Come on. Come on.
Y'all let him say it. I swear to God.
Only until afterward did I know.
Y'all provided the environment for him comfortable. And y'all ain't backed me up. Y'all let this nigga go off on me.
You know what's crazy? I was on both sides. I was like, damn, I'm not backing nobody up.
Nobody backed me up. Like, yeah, bro, you probably shouldn't say that, bro. Like, y'all just letting us go at it. I'm like, fuck y'all, nigga. I'm like, I'm finna leave this fucking group chat.
I had
harass niggas. I'm like, damn.
I was so confused.
I'm like, this is fucked up, nigga. I'm like, this is racist. Nigga, about my own people. I'm like, damn. Y'all let this go. But
we just was.
Hey, on some real shit, that's immature though. Because at the end of the day, he was still my age, and I'm still young at that time too. So
It was 2018.
right,
like
and
4
that
years
was
ago.
4 years ago. So
Yeah.
when you think about it, that's kind of young. And like you said, you grew up in Detroit, where it's majority black people. So
And not only did I
can't-
I didn't learn it from like rap. Even.
Ain't no
I
excuse.
learned it from my friend. No, I'm just saying because like I'm only saying it because there's white people who say that shit.
right.
I know
Right.
white people who say that shit.
No,
trying to
everybody
teach-
know a white
and-
person that said that.
And
I'm not even gonna
I
get
didn't
into
grow
it,
up with and I didn't grow up with Mexicans, but out in Colorado, Mexicans be dropping
Mexicans
that
be
shit
dropping
hard.
that shit harder. Hey, one time I had a studio session, right? This where I'm engineering, right?
Oh,
and these
damn.
Mexicans coming to session because you know how hard I be writing, how I on social media in public, how like I be going on like some Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X type shit,
Right.
like I was like fuck all way. And no, shout out to my grandma. My grandma white, but
Same. Shout out to your grandma for real.
yeah,
She was a pioneer.
yeah, fact. I love my grandma with all my heart. Fucking. But these Mexicans, they come in the engineers, the studio session. They like, can I ask you a question, bro? I'm like, yeah, you can ask me anything. You know, I'm just trying to make it comfortable. You know what I'm saying? They're like, I wrote this song and I just want to know if I could say nigga, cause I wrote the N word. They didn't say nigga. They said I wrote the N word in there. But is it alright if I say the N word?
Right.
I said, as long as you know that you a nigga too.
Damn.
Hey yo. And when you say that shit, you become a nigga. So yeah, go ahead, say it. Man, it was like, all right, thank you, bro.
But like, and they're bro, and like the Mexicans, like either they don't say it or they drop it harder than anyone.
Hard. Samoans, but who gonna
shout
stop
out to the
them?
essays, but shout out to the Pisces.
But like the
some
most
of them
poppin'
are really
Mexican
on it.
rapper of all time
Who?
is Tekashi,
Oh,
Bro.
and he dropped that,
Ass bitch ass
and he
nigga.
dropped that shit religiously.
Bro,
what y'all think about Tekashi?
bro.
Let
they
me hear
shoulda
your
touched
opinion,
him.
JD. You
Oh.
you like the engineer. You like Parks. Y'all watch the Joe Budden podcast?
I love
Yeah.
that.
He's like Parks. He's like the engineer. Where he gives his opinion off screen.
Yeah, 6ix9ine. I don't know. The last thing that I seen was like they seen him without security out and about, and then he said he was bankrupt, which I'm assuming is just
A
has
ploy.
something to do with his legal issues that he's battling. Yeah, I don't know.
What about his
What
music?
to feel about him?
What about his music?
I never cared
His
about his
beats was
music
hard.
like that.
But fuck
He
him.
does have he stole a Pierre beat, so I can't really respect.
Oh, yeah.
Stole a
What
beer
song
beat.
was that?
Gummo.
Gumbo. His
Gummo.
biggest
Damn,
song,
his
biggest song?
hardest song.
Yeah.
But you gotta do what you gotta do as an artist. We can all say we'll do that shit.
Even if you
But he
Mexican,
didn't-
drop
he
the
didn't
N
get
word,
the
steal
beat
beats.
directly from
What y'all think
Pierre,
about
though.
him dropping the N word?
What's up?
I always
N-word.
thought that shit was fishy,
It depends.
Oh,
Why?
but I ain't have a real.
Dominicans is black people.
He's
Which
not
is-
Dominican.
he is not Dominican.
That's
He's
what
like,
I'm saying.
what
I
is he?
thought he was
Oh,
Dominican.
He,
at
what is
first.
he?
He
He's
Mexican.
might be-
Mexican.
He's
Yeah.
pure Mexican.
No,
Yes.
no, he a
He's
rat.
Mexican.
That's what he is.
Damn.
My fault. It done slipped my motherfucking mind. That nigga is a cheese eating rat. Bro, he's a fucking snitch. That's what he don't got no race no more.
So he's Mexican. He's not Dominican.
He not black.
No.
He not Dominican. No, yeah, no.
Oh, wow.
He's from New York.
What y'all think though? Do Mexicans have the impasse?
I don't have any say. in
What
it.
you have said
What-
about
when-
niggas?
As an outsider looking in, what would you say?
I feel like no, but
Okay.
Because if
I-
y'all can't get
so
it, they
no.
can get it.
but like
So
But, like-
white people can say it, Mexicans can't say it. Oh God!
but
I feel-
like if
feel
y'all
you.
feel like they like an oppressed people like y'all,
why can't they be in words too?
exactly. That's the only argument. But like from my perspective,
That's a
like
logical
I'm
argument. That's a
like we got
logical
the same
argument.
skin tone. They wasn't enslaved by white people.
That-
This, that, whatever. They wasn't called that as a
You
diminishing.
not lying.
They
You
was
not
enslaved by conquistadors. Those is white Spanish people.
lying. Yep, they are. Columbus, he white.
Columbus. He ain't come to America. He went to.
They just ain't do as much time as we
The
did.
Mexicans got the impasse.
Hey man, I don't make the rules.
JD,
I certainly don't make the rules.
I say, all right, let's get deep. Sean,
They don't get the
Terrence.
impasse.
Sean says nah, and
Terrence?
he's the darkest skinned motherfucker
yeah,
in this
he is
room.
the darkest one in the room.
So he called all the shots.
No.
But then I can't speak.
So where the Mexicans come from?
I don't know. I don't be worried about that.
All right, we ain't gonna get that deep.
Oh,
They gotta get their own N word.
They do it.
They
don't.
do
I mean, they have
essay,
some.
essay,
I ain't gonna say
Paisa.
them, but they got some.
Essay way.
What
There's some dark.
What if
there's
they
some
took
dark
like
skin,
Amigo?
There's some dark skin essays for sure.
What if they took Amigo as their own shit and like no one else could say that?
Like we can't
it
call
ain't
them
it.
amigos.
Nah, you can't call them like beaner, spick, shit like that.
Wetback.
Oh yeah, you can't say that.
you
Wetback-
can't, but those are slurs.
Wetback
slurs.
is a slur.
That's a
Niggas
fucked
is
up.
a term of indifference.
Yeah, you can't go. Yeah, no, they call each other essays though. But if a
Yeah.
white person call them an essay, they be offended.
Hey, what's up, fool?
Or fool. Yeah.
Holmes.
Yeah, if you say that shit.
Yeah.
But they'll let a black person call them that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Hey man, as long as we on equal footing, I don't know, bro. Just
That's
don't
the-
say the shit around him.
If a
and we
white
won't
person
have-
call them a fool or essay or way, they'll be offended. But if a black person call them that, they'll see it as like
we should have got Alexis,
somebody adapting to their culture.
Alexis for this question.
And then black people see when Mexicans say nigga adapting to their culture, but when a white person say nigga, we be offended.
But they the oppressor, so they can't say that shit.
How you feel about that? I don't think we ever touch on that
What?
in this culture. Like, how you feel about like as a white person being in this culture and all this
Yeah.
this controversy be around your race?
So
Oh shit, that's a good question.
So I gotta break it up like this. Like on a personal level, I don't like equate myself to anything.
Right.
I'm just me.
Right.
I don't even see myself as white or this or that or a man or this. I'm just
Which is
me.
the relative experience.
Exactly. But
Right.
white people in general, I mean, I feel like I have a very like outside the box kind of perspective.
Right.
I'm very aware of what white people have done and like what I mean.
Right.
We all just turned and looking like, yeah,
It's like
yeah, you know what you.
and it's not
what
even
y'all
like
did.
just America. Like
in
like,
general.
white people have
I'm
done this
listening,
shit in
'cause he
Africa.
actually
White people have done this shit
educated.
in India.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not just America. White people just have this. I mean,
So being the young man that you are,
that's some shots. Keeping the property taxes down.
niggas is bucking out here.
They do.
Goddamn.
They done brought them unruly.
It's not the first pod they chimed in on.
Goddamn. Niggas made a cameo. But as a young man in America, like in your position,
I'm grateful for the opportunity that is presented to me as a white person because I know that
it's unique.
it's not only unique, but I feel like there's a lot of maybe unjust opportunity presented to me because of who I am. You know what I'm saying? So like I can be less of a rapper than maybe you, but given a bigger opportunity because of who I am.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? So, like-
shit. Like cannabis and Eminem type shit.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a good.
You know what I'm saying?
analogy.
It's just, I mean, it just is what it is. And
But
I ain't make the rules.
Do
And
you feel that way in 2022 for real? I'm not even.
I
Gonna put you in
mean,
that
yeah.
position. So I'll answer that for you. Do you? I'll say black people got more leverage in 2022.
So, I mean,
And-
I've
and
said
we
this.
even the play field against people like you.
That sound crazy.
No,
but
and, I
It
mean,
sounds
I mean,
crazy, but I'm not downgrading you as a person.
No.
Objectively,
I hear
though.
where you coming from, and then like on an industry level, like white people do get, you know, bigged up on maybe on an unjust level where
Some-
like
yeah, for sure.
you know what I'm saying. But like I've said this on the pod before, where it's like, cultures get appropriated.
Yeah.
Not because of like what they are or what makes them different, is what they bring to the table in terms of what's cool.
Right.
So, I mean, as black people, y'all might see y'all get appropriated a lot because y'all bring a lot of what's cool to the table.
And we're not in a
Whereas
position
like
to
someone who's
monetize it.
Mexican or Asian or Arab, they only present what's cool.
My bad.
No, yeah.
What did you just say?
Y'all good. But it's just like every race, no matter who you are, you only present what's cool from your culture that can be, you know what I'm saying, appropriated. Whereas black people make a lot of what's cool in fashion, art,
Right.
Literally
rap,
everything.
you know what I'm saying?
Almost-
so y'all
almost
gonna
everything,
get
for sure.
appropriated the most, per se, because y'all bring what's cool about the
And
culture.
we don't be in the position to own it and monetize it, like, and control the narrative of it.
And that's why that's what you guys should know.
But in 2022,
There's
I'm not
more
gonna-
opportunity
I'm
for
not
you to
gonna
do
say
that.
that we don't face those same challenges, but I'll say that, man, a lot of people have opened the lane for us.
100%. Whereas, like,
Yeah.
in the 80s, the 90s, like, a black man who had a talent, had a craft, had an art to present, had to sign to a white man
Yeah.
to get on. Whereas nowadays, you can just pop off on TikTok or Instagram or this, that,
right.
whatever,
But
and
then
do it on your own
You
means.
face the chance of, like how we speak about Yeet earlier. You face the chance of somebody taking your style or your culture and open it to a lane that people wouldn't accept you because of your skin tone. And
Yeah.
they being maybe bigger in that culture, not bigger overall in the overall perspective of what this is,
Right.
but bigger in that culture because of their skin tone, like Post Malone's and
Yeah.
and Yeats and shit like that.
And Eminem to this day. Like, it
And
don't
Eminem
even
to
matter
this
what
day.
he dropped,
But
because
that nigga's still hard though. I be hating on Eminem, but
I definitely be hating on Eminem in the past 10 years.
but who does what Eminem does? Let's be 100.
No, I feel you.
Who
But
do
at the
what he
same
does?
but at the
Let's
same
do
time,
it. Jada, look at Jada's face. Who does what Eminem does?
Tech Nine.
Tech Nine. That's the best.
I don't even like Tech Nine. I'm not a big
That's
fan of Eminem.
crazy.
Y'all never been fans of Tech Nine?
I love Tech Nine.
I ain't gonna lie. When I was probably like 11,
I respect a lot
I was
of what
on
he
some
does.
dark shit. My mom was looking at me weird because I was listening to Tech Nine and shit. Like,
Yeah.
put her in the trunk type shit.
Yeah, he know. He actually been about that shit.
Like, I swear to God, my mom looking at me weird. Like, this what you want to listen to? Nigga?
No,
Bro,
but
I'm like,
but
this nigga's spazzing.
He's
But-
spitting.
it's like, even in 2022, if Eminem drops an album, there's gonna be a huge demographic of people who are more open to
Oh, yeah,
that
it's an
album
imbalance of
versus
people that listen to
Lil
it.
Baby, per se.
Right.
You know,
Wait.
because
No,
Lil
no,
Baby
no,
can't
this where I
sell out
dispute with
shows
you.
on tour,
Shit.
This where I
and he's
dispute
one
with
of the hottest rappers in the game.
you. Is it gonna be more black people or white people at a Lil Baby show?
Well, white people in America are the predominant.
Yeah, it's about
Race.
13%.
So
It's
if
about
you want to sell
13%.
out a show, you have to have a lot of white people there.
Oh damn, this nigga got me. But at the but at the end of the day, is it? But I feel like it'll be the same amount of white people at a Lil Baby show that it would be at an Eminem show.
But
Okay.
the type of white is different.
But it's
But the type of black is different too.
damn.
This motherfucker. He got an answer for everything. Fuck. He ain't lying. That's the truth.
But it's like, no matter what Eminem drop, he's gonna do a certain amount of numbers, because like the
type of
hit.
person that listen to Eminem ain't based on their skin color. It's based on the DCs they wearing and the and the monster they drinking. You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel that.
In the fucking
But it's like-
Coke combo.
If you look at like the hip hop audience as a whole, there's a certain demographic who's not gonna be as open to a black artist.
Hey.
Whereas like Post Malone is one of the biggest artists in the world right now. He's doing major tours. Russ is doing major tours worldwide.
Oh yeah, he's white. He be saying he Italian, but Italian is white.
Yeah.
He says Habibi, which is like a
What the fuck is a Habibi?
that's Middle Eastern.
Yeah.
In Detroit, we know
Don't that
well.
mean dad?
It's
Habibi?
like baby.
That or baby.
Listen, bro, if you grow up in Detroit, listen, we got the biggest Middle Eastern population in the world outside of the Middle East.
Damn.
So it's like, so like Arabs in Detroit are like Mexicans out in Colorado.
right.
You know what I'm saying? We don't have
Oh
Mexicans.
yeah,
we have
well, our
Arab.
population is
You know what I'm
almost like
saying?
40% Mexican.
Right. Dearborn, Michigan is the biggest Middle Eastern population in the world outside of the Middle East.
That's
Listen,
California is like 80%
listen,
Mexican.
I done got called Habibi a few times in my life. That's
You
how I know.
almost look Habibi.
Bro,
Wait,
that's
that's
like the biggest compliment.
Is Habibi offensive?
Habibi.
Why we saying Habibi?
that was more offensive than trying to hack it up on
Let's
the
say
nigga.
Arab. Let's say Arab.
That nigga
Fucking-
fucked it up. That nigga pulled it from the.
Throw that ass on me, baby.
You look at me with the beanie on for sure and the beard.
Oh yeah,
Bro, I mean-
Aki here.
Aki.
Yeah, you know them New York niggas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Don't
funny
forget
shit.
the Bev. Never, never, never face ass boy.
Bacon, egg, and cheese head ass.
Bruh, but that's how you tell the difference, bruh. Certain flavor profile.
Right, and it's wild because in Colorado, like all the Arab motherfuckers out here wear like the turbans and the hair wraps and shit.
Right. Yeah.
Whereas in Detroit, they all like kind of light skinned as fuck.
Yeah.
No, they light skinned. They red.
They light skinned. They got
Yeah.
thick ass hair, beards, and all that. You know what I mean? And they just fucking run the liquor store until it closes.
Different cultures. They
Overall,
came
on the race shit, hip hop ain't about black or white. You know, black people created this shit, and we need to continue to control the narrative.
Black people
But
created
at the
all
end of the
music.
day, we created it for a platform for humanity.
It's about telling your story.
Yeah. It ain't about telling the black story. It's about telling the human story, which
Even,
is bigger than the black story.
100%.
A lot of black people feel like since we ain't never been able to tell our story, and since America controlled our story, like you know, we feel insecure about our story. So when we see like movies like the Django, and when we see white people like Post Malone and shit like prospering in our culture, we feel like, damn, like motherfucker, this is our shit. We shouldn't be. But overall, this is something that we created for humanity.
Yeah.
Because it's something that's forever.
Pushing it forward.
It's bigger than just
Right.
being black. Because what is being black? You know what I'm saying? Being black, our skin ain't all black. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit is brown. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Right.
black is just a word at the end of the day. So
it's a construct because genetically it's not. I mean, it's like in the same day and age where like the transgender topic is a huge, you know, everyone. No.
He not finna bait you. Don't worry about it.
Y'all not finna cut me off in the middle of this shit.
I don't think he's gonna bait you. I don't think he's gonna bait you.
No.
Ease him into
Listen.
it. Walk him down the lane.
Y'all not finna cut me off on that, bro.
Oh, shit.
Listen.
Hold on, let's talk
It's
about
like
it. Speak on it.
it's a construct. You know what I'm saying? It's a human concept where it's not scientifically defined.
Okay, yeah.
What do you mean, though?
Whereas like genetics, you know what I'm saying? Like
Okay.
genetically speaking, you are who you are. And it doesn't matter who you resemble as an image or visually, like you have a different skin tone as me, or like you have a different gender as me per se.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like yeah.
Pretty much.
Listen, Sean, if you want to get on the mic, you can get on the mic. You're not finna be chirping from the background.
Chirping, but with no repercussion, no consequences. Yeah,
You gotta show your fucking face when you say that shit.
Yeah, you gotta
You ain't gonna
This
be
pod,
doing
you gotta
R&B for too much longer, nigga.
stand on business.
Hey, like a social construct is what is science a social?
No, science is fact.
Science is fast.
Science is
But
fact.
didn't a bunch of people all collectively agree on that?
Black people aren't genetically different than white people.
100%.
We probably got
Science.
better.
No
like,
matter who you are,
genetics,
you
quote,
share
unquote, but-
generally like 92% genetics.
Yeah.
So like you and a random black person or random white person, you share 92% of your genetics with them.
Probably. Yeah. Slavery.
So I mean,
Probably because of that.
you're talking about hereditary versus genetic.
Fucking the masses.
I,
What the fuck?
Yeah, we shared 92%. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
bro. That I think we can end it on that.
and even white people had to like define y'all as something different because white people believed in the Bible, whereas like it's written every man is made equally.
Right.
So they had to define black people as something different in order to justify enslaving them.
Yeah, they're fucking weirdos. And fuck that book.
I feel that. I've said it before. Catholicism is the worst thing that happened to recorded humanity.
Bro,
Are
we
you
could have
Catholic?
flying cars.
Where do you descend from? We
I
done
was
got too
raised
deep in
Christian.
this.
My name is Luke.
But what is your ethnicity?
He's white, dude.
No, like I know you
I'm
just white, but like,
I mean,
are you,
like my dad's
but
side is
there's context to this white shit. Like
my
Irish.
dad's side is Irish. My mom's side is French.
White.
So you're Irish and French.
Yeah, and white.
Hey, come on, man! Don't be discrediting my nigga. I'm not even gonna cap with you. He just sat here and put his pride aside for saying the N word and admitted it on camera. I don't know if y'all gonna edit this later, but
Nah, not at all.
But my nigga just sat here and admitted it on camera that he was wrong for saying that shit. So let's get a white man.
Give my doggy some credit. His daddy got curly
and
hair.
he's not like no average white man. This nigga's in hip hop. Come on now.
Oh yeah.
He could be like the next.
He
He could be
grew
like
up with
he could be
niggas.
like the Jack Harlow, like the most deaf Jack Harlow.
Yeah.
Most deaf Jack Harlow.
Come on.
That's one of the hardest combinations I've ever heard of.
He's what Logic wanted to be.
Yeah.
Jack Harlow.
Fuck no.
What? Jack Harlow.
Y'all like Jack Harlow?
That's because Jack Harlow.
You
Jack Harlow for bitches and strippers. No
I don't-
disrespect, but like
I don't like Jack.
You like ESTG?
You don't like Jack because he don't
Yeah.
like the
That's
fact
my
that
nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel
Forever
both.
life and death.
hey, but like if you have to turn on the radio
Jack is here.
and
What
listen
song-
to
the
hip
only
hop
song
on the
I like by
radio,
Jack Harlow is Nail Tech.
It's a great song.
Nail Tech is
Nail
hard.
was not that
Detox.
See? And Jaden is the connoisseur on that mix shit.
On
And-
that,
and-
on that
and listen.
that nigga talking about.
Clarify, what do you mean by mix shit?
My bad. Come
Black
on,
and
man.
white
Black
shit.
and white. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
Jaden always.
Slight you.
Come
Yeah,
on.
that's what he did.
I said my grandma's white, but do
That
y'all
means-
perceive me as a white person
No.
or mixed nigga?
Hey,
After you said that a little bit.
Yeah.
You nigga.
I was like,
Fuck
my
you,
grandmama
nigga.
ain't white.
Fuck you.
So you said that I was like, oh.
My mama mixed.
I was like, oh, you mixed a little bit.
My,
Nah.
my mama mixed. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
he black as fuck.
My daddy black.
He listened to Malcolm X. That's black as you gonna get.
listen to Malcolm X.
You gotta be black as fuck.
Hey,
to
y'all
pay
y'all
attention
like
to
Jack Harlow, but y'all don't like Yeet. You don't like Yeet? Seriously?
that. Bro, he's a.
I don't
different
I don't
type of
listen to
motherfucker, bro.
either, honestly.
You don't
And
like
honestly, I don't
Who's your
like
top 5?
I don't like white rappers.
Top 5 what?
Why
Right
is
now
that like
or
some
all
type?
time?
And I'm from Detroit. And
Why don't you like? You
I don't really
M?
like
You
M.
don't like M?
not for real.
He never like
I respect him for what he
cleaning
did.
out my closet, nigga. Come on.
Is that
Yeah,
the
I
first
mean-
song you remember?
Hey,
Yo, he referenced it a few
Hey,
times.
That's his go-to.
the greatest white rapper in my book is Mac Miller.
I like Mac. I'm not even
There
gonna
we
sit
go.
here and disrespect Mac.
That's a
Mac
good
is
kick.
cold.
Mac's
Yeah, he
cold,
go
bro.
crazy.
That's a good kick.
But like, I feel like as a white rapper, like you're predestined to be corny, and even
Yeah.
M has been corny as fuck.
As fuck.
Yellow Wolf,
80%.
MGK, any white rapper
Yellow
you can
Wolf
name.
racist. Kid Rock racist.
Kid Rock from fucking Watertoki, Michigan.
I know Kid Rock actually racist.
Bro, literally, like
That's so fucking
most of my
crazy.
family, if you want to get to know me and where I
Don't
come
even
from,
say
most
it.
of my family is like a Kid Rock motherfucker. Like we come from like on the lake,
See, them
pontoon
motherfuckers be
boat,
50-50
beer sipping ass
because
motherfuckers.
it's like you either like niggas or you don't when you live in that
Yeah,
lifestyle. Like it don't
yeah.
even like it don't be no.
Kid Rock not from Detroit.
No.
He from North. He Clarkston, Michigan. If y'all familiar,
Oh,
Yeah.
he's from Michigan.
Yeah.
he's from Detroit.
Oh,
Is what he claims. That's what he claims.
Yeah.
you never been inspired by Kid?
I
Kid
respect.
Rock?
I know where he lives,
Who
bro.
the fuck is
I
Kid
literally
Rock?
know where he lives.
Oh, yeah, I think
He got a crazy crib on a lake, which
Big
is,
ass lake.
I mean, everyone got a fucking crib on a lake in Michigan. But fucking
You been to Minneapolis?
no, I have
5,000
not.
lakes.
Yeah, they got 1,000 lakes in this snap.
I want to go
doubt
that. I want to see that.
I've been there. That was my first.
So
show.
it's like
Your first show.
my first show.
So
with
so
Rico.
Michigan's similar. We got a bunch of lakes, and like every summer I grew up on like one of the Great Lakes, like Lake Huron. You know what I'm saying? Which is
Oh, you grew up on the Great Lake.
I
Wait,
grew up
how
in
did you
Detroit,
grow
but
up?
every summer I would go out to the beach. I'm a beach.
It
I'm
wasn't
a beach
trailer
boy.
parks like Eminem, right?
So listen. The only reason I didn't grow up in a trailer park is because before I was born in the 90s, my mom lived
Wait,
in.
you said the only reason I grew up in trailer parks.
The only reason I didn't.
Oh, did it?
Because in the 90s, prior to me being born, my mom lived in a trailer and it got hit by a tornado and her shit got tore up. So she was like, I will never live in a trailer ever
grew
again.
Up in a trailer park.
He could have been.
I could have been. If that didn't happen,
But
I
your
probably
daddy
would
was
have.
in the military.
My
He
dad
couldn't
was.
afford no house?
Yo, my
Did you
dad.
go out of country?
No, never.
Damn.
Nah, he like
No.
one of
My parents
11.
are old.
Yeah,
So,
Oh.
he wanted like 500 kids.
Oh, so
and
you have
shit.
a lot of siblings?
You got a gang single?
Yeah.
oh yeah, I'm one of 11.
11.
Yeah.
Same mom, same dad.
The youngest?
Eh,
You one of the youngest?
it's complex. I'm in the middle.
It's
Yeah,
all the
he's
same
in the
mom,
middle.
same dad.
No.
Damn, why
No.
you
Said it's complex.
Nah, why? Yeah,
mean-
they do that shit too. Fuck outside the marriage and shit.
Yeah. Like my dad got 9.
And your mom got
4
okay.
Oh, that's 13. Ain't
to
it?
be precise.
I know I do. a
It's
little
not
math.
13 if like a couple of them are intertwined.
You got 13 siblings, nigga.
This man not doing numbers, bro.
Oh, I get it. I get it. She claimed.
Oh, he got
4.
2 with your
He
mom.
claimed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
Okay.
That's the number,
me and
right?
my little bro.
We interviewing my man. You know what I'm saying? What inspires you to do this rap shit for real?
I love music, bro. Period. I mean, since the
What
day.
inspires you to come from Detroit to Colorado?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Oh, we talked about that on another pod.
Yeah, I mean, I was into a lot of bad shit in high school at a very young age, and I had grown a lot of bad habits with a lot of bad people. And I came to a certain age where I realized like what I want to do with
What
my
age
life.
was that?
16, 17. So I realized what I want to do and who I want to be, and I know I love music, and I was kind of denying that because I was always told it was 1 in a million. You have no chance. You got to go to college. You got to do this
on
and
some
that.
NFL type shit.
Yeah, it's like you never gonna do that, and it's like, man, fuck that. And then I came to the age where it's like, yo, I got one life. I'm me. I know
You
who
make
I
good
am.
music though. I'm not even gonna cap with you.
I respect. I appreciate you, bro.
You make music that got like emotion.
Yeah, I try to speak, bro.
It make you opinionated because music is supposed to make you feel like.
I try to be vulnerable.
It's music is supposed to make you create an opinion.
And it's like I knew I can get into music because I know I'm a good writer. That's kind of how I got into it. Like I was writing poetry and all sorts of shit at a very young age, and then like it kind of translated to music.
So like you was good in language class and shit.
Oh no, I failed English many
I
times.
think I'm the only nigga.
So
in
you
this-
dropped out.
I didn't drop out. I had to graduate.
Where'd you
because
graduate from?
I graduated from
Overland.
Overland. I got my letter on the
See.
fridge.
I got my GED.
Hey,
Let's go.
We good.
That counts.
Yeah,
That
and
is-
I
they
got
didn't-
a
they
college
didn't-
degree too though.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
We took
Hey,
it further.
Hey, and if we being real, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I actually graduated. Like, I feel like I did.
So you didn't walk?
I didn't walk because literally the day Overland walked, I moved back to Michigan.
Damn, why you do that?
It's just circumstances and situations.
You was like, I gotta go back.
How long did you stay out there before coming back? 'Cause I was
Ooh.
2015, I moved back to Colorado in 2019.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that's back in thank God.
So
era.
wait, you said
Lexus
what year
had
did
to
you
go
move back?
down.
Yeah,
2019.
Only
So you just moved back prior to the pandemic.
Yeah,
right.
pretty much.
So, and that's what's crazy is because I lived in a van for like a year. And that's how I
A
even.
van.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that. I saw that. I
And,
saw
and
that.
I literally just sold
I
that
thought
bitch
you was
last
still
week,
living in a
last
van.
month. No,
No,
it's
this
cool.
nigga was on like some viral world type shit. Like yeah, like
Yeah.
I live in a van.
And if I
type
was an
shit.
extrovert, I probably could have capitalized off of that shit. But I was just living my life.
Bro, you is an
Yeah.
extrovert. Look
I
how
mean,
much you talking.
Yeah, high key.
Jaden was so quick with that.
No, I'm just saying, like, he's making a point.
No, you an introvert.
Hey, you know where that comes from? Cause like my sign is Aquarius, my moon is Leo,
Yeah.
my rising is Aquarius.
Do you believe in that shit?
I do.
So
It's like
I don't believe in
I'm
that shit.
Aquarius
What you
twice,
do,
which
you
makes
play
me
some
like
Libra
kind of a
every
weirdo,
episode.
kind of a creative. But like that Leo moon, you know, that's inside me. I want to be loud. I want to be the dominant
heart,
energy.
yeah.
Yeah.
One of my favorite signs after probably Gemini and Sagittarius is Leo. But I don't characterize people off of their sign.
Yeah, you know, I didn't really believe in it for a long time until I realized that like the patterns are consistent.
Yeah.
I believe in
Yeah.
the stars and shit.
Well,
See,
that's what
when
it is.
Do y'all believe in like how could I put it? Certain levels of spirituality, like acid and shit, and shrooms
Yeah.
and things like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Y'all believe in that type of shit?
100%. I feel like astrology is the oldest religion. And I feel like I would characterize
Do you think
that
it's a religion or a science?
It's a religion. It's not a science.
it's
not
both.
fact.
So,
But
Is what
so what do you
religion or
base
science?
time off of in day and night?
So like
What?
so like
Nah, I'm asking him real quick.
okay.
Since he said it's a religion, not a science.
Because you can't prove that it's a fact. You can't create hypotheses. And
Off of what specific?
so like personality traits being aligned with, you know, like that's just a consistency.
Yeah, you can't base no personality traits off of science, but what you can base off of science is like time and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like day by day. Because when you think about the concept of time, it's basically measurement of space, the movement of space. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And not the movement of space, your movement through space.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly. But what they got to do with
But that's
astrology?
astrology. But that is astrology
What?
because astrology is all about the aspects of the planets.
Hey,
Yeah.
So
So it's more than just your sun sign.
Yeah, and then when you
everything.
start talking about like psychics and things like that, like psychics in the past wasn't based off of what you could predict in the future, off of what you could see in your mind. It's based off of what you could predict off of your it's like a math equation, your possibilities of the future.
Okay.
Like I could put together that somebody at this table might pour another drink before the night end.
highly possible.
Because,
Highly possible.
right. You know, see what I'm saying? That's not necessarily seeing into the future. That's based off of the present and putting together some complex science. Now, think if people were trained all their life to predict into the future and compound these possibilities into certain equations off of human behavior, then people will be able to write things such as the Bible. When they study the earth and human behavior, they'll be write things so far into the future because these ain't 5-year plans. These are 5,000-year plans.
Right.
You
That's
know what
well
I'm saying?
said.
So it's not necessarily seeing into the future on some Nostradamus shit like I'm tapping into a high power. It's just tapping into your higher self, your highest capabilities
and if
of
they
your brain
had
power.
an incentive to rewrite history and diminish prior history. I mean, I'm kind of firmly against the Bible and what it meant to humanity.
What you get the Bible? You
No,
get the Quran and the Bible.
I mean, I feel.
Oh,
I
man,
mean,
that's
religion
a
in
tough
general, I feel like is just a dividing tool. But
Yeah.
spirituality, I feel like, was kind of flushed out in the process of that. So like the Bible kind of tried to
So you
rewrite
agnostic,
history.
agnostic or atheist?
I'm agnostic.
I'm neither. I'm spiritual. I believe in the universe.
Do
That's
you
why I
belie-
call God.
So you believe in all prophets, almost.
Yeah.
That's agnostic, right?
Yeah, agnostic is
I don't
believing in
know.
a higher power, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's where you just believe in almost all these mantras and like
Yeah.
prophets existed, like Moses and Allah and Jesus
And
existed,
Buddha.
Moses didn't
and
actually
Buddha.
exist.
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah.
it was
But-
that specific.
Yeah.
I thought it was
It's-
just believing something bigger than you type
no,
shit.
it's believing all religions.
No, you right, and I knew that.
coexisting. That's
but-
like kind of agnostic. You agnostic,
Oh, well, then,
Munchie.
yeah, I low
But,
key take
um,
a.
I kind of believe that.
Yeah, I work
Yeah,
out
Because you
comfortably.
ain't the
coincide
atheist. Atheist is where you
within
don't
one
believe
another.
none of that.
Right. Which
and
I
you
definitely
just
don't.
like you just hear.
Right.
Like, but agnostic mean like you believe in.
And And I've always told my mom, who raised me super Christian, like, what if I grew up in, Far East Asia and never heard the word of Jesus?
Right.
Like, would he deny me from the gates of heaven?
Nah.
If I never had the opportunity to make it?
What you think heaven is?
I mean, the Christians portray it one way. I don't necessarily believe in it.
You don't believe in heaven?
Even then, don't all
But
Christians
even
have
if-
their own perspective of what it is.
There's a lot of
Wait, what you say?
genres of Christianity, but I feel like if there is a heaven, I feel like it's going to be based on your intentions and how you lived your life and how you followed your potential. So
it's something you experience after you lived your life.
Yeah, I don't believe in it, to be real. I don't believe in heaven and hell.
I believe in.
I believe more so in reincarnation.
You do?
I do. The only reason though is because it's somewhere you fuck niggas gotta go, and I can't have my spirit after this deal with you.
So
it
it's
gotta be somewhere
so
you
the-
fuck
You
niggas
fuck
go.
niggas
So
gotta
the
go
argument-
somewhere that I'm
So the
not.
argument for that, right, is reincarnation, where it's like, imagine one soul versus one lifeline. You know what I'm saying? So the soul is gonna live its life.
Wait, what you mean one soul? Versus
Listen.
one?
I'm about to explain it.
Mhm.
So a soul's lifeline might be 1,000 some actual human lives.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if that soul is young, a toddler per se,
Okay.
and it portrays itself in human form, it's gonna be a fuck boy, as you said.
Something naive, right?
Exactly. Whereas, like, in its later age, it's gonna be an old soul, quote unquote. You know what I'm saying? And then it eventually just reincarnates until it reaches its maximum potential, and then it becomes a Jesus or a Buddha.
Yeah, that's the belief in reincarnation, that you keep reincarnating until you become a god, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I kind of believe in that.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
You know what theory I kind of like is
What's that?
like Dia de los Muertos.
What is
What?
that, my nigga?
That's Mexican. That's
Yeah,
Spanish.
Day of the Dead, basically.
Yeah.
And it's
This
have you
man
seen
got
Coco?
a Mexican girl.
Have you seen Coco?
You're you gotta. I mean, I was. About to
You
say.
know our. best
I seen
friend,
Coco.
bro.
I heard
that
Coco
movie.
was
It made
fire,
me
but I
sad.
ain't never seen it.
Fuego.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it
And
evokes some
basically, it's
emotion.
like, okay, so what they do is like they put up like, I don't want to call it an altar, but like,
That's what it is.
yeah, an altar, and they'll put like pictures of their dead relatives and stuff like that, and like the stuff that they enjoyed, and basically it's supposed to like be there for their spirit to come and like take. And like in the movie, it's really cool because like they're going into the afterlife, I guess, basically,
Yeah.
where they're still alive, but like obviously during this time, Dia de los Muertos, they come across like back to the real world to come gather their stuff that's left out for them. Are
Wait,
y'all keeping
what?
up?
You
I'm
said
sorry.
the niggas that's dead come back. I
Their
mean, the
spirit
people
comes
that's
back.
dead, that's come.
But they have
come
to like
back and-
have a. It's almost like they have to have a passport, basically. Like if no one put your
How do
picture
you get a
up,
passport?
It's like a healthy Ouija board.
How you get a passport to come back to Earth to collect
by
it?
having your picture up.
Yeah.
Your picture has to be put up. So if your picture's
so
not put
people
up,
have to remember you.
exactly. So it's like if you weren't
On some
remembered,
Coco shit.
Legacy.
and after so long, after so long, if you weren't remembered, like your spirit dies too. So it was like you want to be remembered, basically, in a
Right,
sense.
so you need to make sure your legacy impacts people in a positive
Exactly.
That in the real world.
That's interesting.
In the real world, like so, like
way. So
you
people
know.
could remember you, so you could survive
You
in this
better live
beautiful
it the fuck
afterlife
up,
that
Yeah,
is awaiting
But I
you.
feel like even aside from just like the Mexican culture, I feel like you
got a
people
Mexican
that live
girl?
forever. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
But like people that live forever are not. You know when they say like legends never die. You know what I mean? It's like because their music's gonna live on forever.
right.
People will always talk about. I mean, we're talking about
Like
Plato and
Tentacion
Socrates,
and
bro.
Plato's and Socrates.
When they were however long ago,
2000.
we're
Them
still
niggas
talking
was
about
like
their
1,000
philosophy.
years ago, right?
So it's
like
like
more
they
than that, so.
had an
Damn.
impact. And
Tupac, nigga. Hold on.
Yeah. Nigga was our age.
you know what I'm saying? So
Nah, bro. That'll put too much pressure on
Nah,
life.
hold on. What's your point with the people living forever?
I just think that like as far as y'all are talking about like a reincarnation, like maybe if like an afterlife was like that, like you live cool as long as like you
impacted
meant
people
somebody,
in a positive
like, you
way.
know what I mean? Yeah, but if nobody's carrying your name on, then it's like, are you really still living for real? Like your energy isn't carrying on anymore.
How do
That's
you
real
feel
shit.
about
It's
that?
like
I'm not-
manifestation after you die.
Yeah,
Of a legacy.
in a
But
sense.
you got to take into consideration, we remember a lot of really horrible people. Gandhi, Hitler. You think these niggas
Right.
should be living it up in the afterlife?
See, and that's where
while
you
my
make it tricky.
dead
Well,
homies-
hold on.
you
You're
can
not
make it
finna
tricky.
throw Gandhi in the same conversation as Hitler, bro.
As Hitler, huh? That nigga was wily.
I heard some shit about Gandhi, bro. I
Yeah,
ain't got
of
no
course,
facts,
bro. Of
but I
course, you
heard
heard some
about
shit
the-
about Gandhi, and he wasn't perfect, but
Hey,
he wasn't
To be
Hitler, bro.
100, I got some shirts for y'all.
Nah.
Yeah, you right. It is.
But you
about that
Nah.
time. We did hold you for a while, broski. I've been wanting one of these for a minute. When you gonna come out with the website? I hit you up with
sir, what's the
Squarespace.
size?
I'm gonna have the website up by June 3rd. Let me know. Let me know if they
I
fit
need
y'all,
an XL.
and
You
then
need an
if
XL?
they don't, just let me
need
get the
large.
shirt back, and I'll give y'all the right size.
You
No
need
cap.
large.
But this a medium. You got a medium? You need a medium?
I got medium.
My bad.
You
I'm about to
good,
be.
bro.
Oh yeah, these all mediums.
What size y'all need?
I can do
XL.
a medium. I prefer
XL?
large.
I need a
Large,
3,
and then what?
a 3XL.
A 3XL.
Hey.
I actually got a 3XL.
Hey, but we're not finna diminish
Not at all.
I got y'all.
Yeah.
What y'all could do is y'all could get that to your girl or something.
fucking curve
and
the.
then I'll come back with the
Bro,
XL and the large for you.
Okay.
Yep. Bada boom. Just for y'all. Just get that to y'all girls or whatever. My bad for bringing the wrong sizes. I
No,
just
you're
brought
No,
what
fine.
you
I had.
good.
You good. We grateful. Gifts.
Yep,
Facts.
get it. Just give
Grateful
it to
with the
somebody.
8.
Yeah. Appreciate
Thank
you
you.
blessing us
Hey,
with your
give it with
presence.
the 8. Thank you, Jay.
That's a real nigga.
Nah,
right
that
there.
shit hard.
That's
Hey,
a
I
real
appreciate this. We could close this out, whatever. I mean, I'm not ending it. I just thought that was the perfect time to give y'all some shit.
Oh, okay.
No, that's fair. I
Nah,
mean,
we have been going. For
we
a
was
while.
about to go into a loophole. So,
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
was gonna
you
hella
kind of,
deep to
you
religion.
kind of.
I hope
We
I
might have to
provided
do
y'all with some good content. Like I said, hey man, I got iCurvy dropping. Make sure y'all go tap in with me. That's coming out June 3rd. You know what I'm saying? My nigga just shot
June
some of my
3rd.
content. And basically I got a lot of shit on the way, man. I got some more t-shirts on the way. These from the old collection. I got some more shit on the way from the Initiated. That's what we changing the brand to.
Okay.
And you know,
Drop your IG. And
Oh,
all,
yeah, my
and,
IG
and
is
elite
the
link.
official great, the official great GR8, spell great with an 8. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever forget it. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on YouTube at CurveTheGr8 GR8. Curve CURVE, not curve. Curve, nigga, curve. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all go follow. Y'all go follow me. Tap in. I'm doing performances, everything. I really appreciate this opportunity. I'm gonna definitely be back because I fuck with the vibe.
Fuck
Like I
yeah.
said, I might not even be on camera. I might be behind the scenes just smoking and drinking. and
You
shit,
see
know
that
what I'm
cloud
saying?
come through.
I
You know,
fuck with
Curve
this
in the
shit,
stew.
You
No,
know,
he
fuck
ain't
with me.
do-
You know what I'm saying? I fuck with these guys. These guys is my bad. These guys is
that's cool.
definitely gonna do something legendary in industry and shit. And I'll just appreciate being on the 12th episode. It's some hot shit. I hope I provided some information and I just look like an asshole up here.
Nah,
Nah,
you killed
nah,
it.
nah,
You
nah,
killed
nah.
it. This was a good pod.
That was an intelligent pod.
Yeah.
Not a
Yeah,
lot of
thank you.
flagrancy.
Not a lot. Nah.
Even off this camera, finna have some good conversations. Just to let you know the shit real. So
Ain't
I'm
no
outta here.
fucking doubt. Hey, and this is Jaden's least favorite part of the part
Oh,
of
we
part
gonna
of the
do that
pocket.
still?
No, we gonna do a game.
Okay.
I don't know if you've been tuning into the pod recently, but at the end of the pod we've been doing an ad game. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of working that.
see this part. What's this?
So we give each other a random brand, and we got to do an ad on the spot. And it's
Alright,
kind of
let's
just
see what's
working the muscle to do ads in the future. But at the same time, it's funny as fuck to watch people try to come up with an ad.
I want to see Jaden first.
So you can opt out, but we gonna let you go last either way.
Opt
All right,
out.
bet.
Sammy
Yeah,
opt
nah,
out.
Jaden,
Yeah,
you gotta go
Sammy
first.
No. We gonna do it
I'll
like
go.
this.
I'll go. I'll
Dre
do it.
go
I'll do it.
first, he go second, I go third, you go last. We're gonna give each other random brand names off the top, and you gotta sell product.
All right, bet.
Period. All right, Dre.
All right. What we got?
Listen.
Nair.
Listen, I might be disrespectful with this one, but
Oh God.
nah, bro.
What?
Nah, bro. You want to do an ad for Weight Watchers? Recently rebranded as WW because Weight Watchers is too offensive.
All right, I got it.
Yeah, let's go.
You ready?
Let's go.
Listen, you fat motherfuckers. Stop being so motherfucking sensitive. Watching the clock waiting to get skinny. Watch your motherfucking weight. Weight Watchers. I don't know what's in the package. I don't know if it's a meal plan or a gym, but we need it. And we gotta improve ourselves and be better.
Facts.
And if we don't do it, who will? Nobody.
Yeah, that.
Weight Watchers, WW.
WW.
When you look it up on Google, www.ww.com. Promo code stop eating so goddamn much.
Say no.
Say no. Put
To
the
the
donut
fries.
down. Get the Big Mac meal. Get a salad. We don't make the rules.
All right, short and sweet.
Short and sweet.
You fat motherfuckers.
You fat fucks. I'm right there with you. We gonna watch this way.
That was wild.
Okay,
Let me go next.
okay, Jaden.
We got Jaden.
Okay, Jaden.
Oh,
Okay,
Jaden. Yeah, let's
On
get
the hot
Jaden.
seat.
I was trying to see what he say.
Oh man. Let's do. Oh man. Dre, you got an idea for this boy?
Nair.
Nah.
What, Nair? Like the hair shit?
Yeah.
Because this boy got the fucking curls of Goldilocks.
Yeah.
Nair is to remove hair.
Let's
I
do
know.
Disney Channel Plus or some shit.
Disney Channel Plus. No, we gotta hit him with the obscure because you never get the sponsorships you want. Like, how'd I end up with Weight Watchers?
I don't know. You tell me.
Hell no.
Come on, do Nair.
Honestly, Nair is some 90s shit, bro.
Bring it back.
He don't know nothing about
Gotta
Nair.
do OnlyFans.
Oh, did we do
Okay.
one? You might
Okay.
An
have to.
OnlyFans ad?
You want to
You
do an
well-versed.
OnlyFans ad?
We well versed,
Gonna
ain't we?
start
Like
throwing
that.
ads?
Okay, well,
OnlyFans.
an ad from the perspective of like someone that should purchase or someone that should create
Yeah, you
on this
promoting
app.
nigga.
Yeah,
Niggas
somebody
are
that should purchase.
Okay, you
Your
wanna
favorite bitch.
make a bag real quick? And,
That's how you come in.
Okay, you got.
Go ahead.
All right, so you could either make a bag or you could spend a bag. It's really up to you. Whatever you're looking for, I guess, is on there. What you?
Come
I don't
on,
know.
make me buy. Make me.
Yeah, maybe
Purchase.
Maybe you
Okay.
want to join this shit.
Are you horny? You
Whoa.
feel me? You trying to?
Grab the attention with that one right there.
It's like, fuck yeah, man.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
What?
All right, so go search up your favorite fucking content creator that you could possibly think of.
Uh-huh.
You know, even your local girl from high school that you thought was hot, and
She popping that thing.
just go make yourself an account real quick
I swear.
and go spend away. Have a good time.
All right.
OnlyFans.
$20. You got caps for a month.
OnlyFans.com.
They got deals. You could, get a 3-month package.
Come on. Come on.
Tell them niggas, Jay.
Come
Whatever you
on.
want.
That's a good one. Let's
God damn.
OnlyFans.
That was
That was
funny.
wild.
That
What
was
y'all got
wild.
for my man Lucas?
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
I know the random brand, you know what I'm saying, trying to come up with that shit is
Black
it's
Lives
not as
Matter.
easy as it should be.
Hey, yo. We could. if-
What he say?
He said Black Lives Matter. That's
Oh
fucked
my
up.
God.
That's fucked up.
Oh
No, we not
my
gonna do
God.
that.
Weight Watchers.
You would do my nigga, but that
You
is.
gave my nigga Weight
That's
Watchers. Give my
easy.
nigga Black Lives Matter.
I was gonna say Ritz crackers because they was right here.
Nah.
Damn, because I'm a cracker?
I mean, that's why I didn't want to say
too
it because I
easy.
was
That's
like,
too
damn,
That's too easy.
that might
That's
be.
too easy. Give my man's Black Lives
Yeah,
Matter.
the Black Lives
Sell
Matter.
that
I'm
shit,
with that.
man.
Sis. Yeah, he
All right.
justified it with the Weight Watchers shit.
All right,
Sell
all
that
right,
shit.
all right, all right. All right. Yeah, we got to think of a good angle here. You know what I mean?
No good angle.
Hey, man. I was out there marching. I seen a lot of white people, you know what I'm saying, doing it for show. Where was y'all at? Where was the donations? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where was the passion? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, y'all be going hard for the fucking Lakers when they win the finals, but like, Black Lives Matter. Y'all don't believe that? Y'all don't believe like, what are we doing?
Your favorite football team.
You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all support football and basketball. Yeah, like, you don't think that, like, they would be popping without black people? Like, imagine your favorite football team with all white people.
It wouldn't even be a team.
0-17.
Oh,
like,
like the Detroit Pistons.
Okay, I like the angle. Okay,
Okay, listen.
Okay, listen. As he turning red.
Lucas X.
Dark chocolate more fire than white chocolate. We know this for a fact.
That is so fucking ignorant. Which I'm so.
It's facts.
That's
That's
facts.
Let's give it to him. Let's give it to him.
It's healthier.
Hey,
He went the
that's
safest
somebody
route.
good.
I
He
could.
went the safest route. He went the safest
All right,
route.
y'all gonna cut me off before I really fucking.
Nah,
fuck.
don't go in.
Yeah, don't go in. Don't go in.
Don't go no further.
This will turn into a speech.
Yeah.
All right, Curve. All right, Curve. All right,
All
Curve.
right, what we got for Curve? We got
Let me
Oh,
get a
man.
brand.
Apple for
Apple?
iCurvy.
Apple? All right, let's see.
Okay.
How y'all feel about that? Apple?
An advertisement for Apple.
Is
Hey,
that
I
a
feel you.
Y'all want to come over to
Okay,
Hey, I
okay.
was gonna say Ziploc bags.
Oh,
Hey, cause you gave me, you gave me
That's too much. You know what I'm
Ziploc
saying?
bags.
Come
Yeah,
on.
Ziplocs. They gave me
That
baking
was a
soda
good
one week.
All right, let me think about it. Give me 10 seconds.
He just need 10.
Do you need a bag to hold things that you don't need people to know what you need to hold? Do you need a bag for your kids to go to school?
Yeah.
For them to hold their lunch?
Oh yeah.
You do?
I do.
I do.
Well, I got the perfect bag for you.
Oh no.
Best believe.
What
I
is-
got the Ziploc.
Hey.
It keep you safe just like a Glock. You
Hey.
know what I'm saying? Tap in with the new Ziploc bags. Keep everything nice and tight. When you weigh that thing out, I'm talking about that thing. When you weigh that thing out, you know what I'm saying? When you weigh that thing out,
You gotta scale the bag first.
scale the bag out. All right, you right. You
Unless
right.
you
Scale that bag out. Put the bag in a container. You know what I'm saying? And kind of perforate the edges. You know what I'm saying? Perforate the edges.
With
you
a
know
good
what I'm saying? Around the
sturdy.
container. Then unload the substance or whatever you're unloading, whether that be a sandwich or whatever's paying your rent. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Oh, let me wrap this up because I don't want too much of y'all time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What's the promo code? Promo code
Curvy at Curvy Z. Curvy Z. Curvy Z. Go to ziploc.com, curvyz.com. You know, you get
And what
30
we
bags
getting
for
off?
free. You can get the mini bags. You get 50%.
The
off
mini
the
bags?
You
How
get
many
50
the mini bags?
30 mini bags for 50% off. Tap in with Ziploc, load the substance that pay your rent or for your kids, whatever.
Okay.
Ziploc bags, Tommy and CurveTheGr8.
Hey.
It's been another episode of the Fool's Gold Podcast.
Shout
King
out Fool's
Sage,
Gold.
Truepenny Jay. I'm Aquaman Lucas. We're here with
CurveTheGr8.
Hey.
Shout out my man's Luke.
Well, nice
We
to
got my
meet
man
you.
Truepenny
I'm
Jay.
drunk.
We got my man
It's
Sage.
Curve the Great.
Yes. Curve the fucking great.
We out.
Yeah,
All right.
with y'all. We off camera.
Peace and
And
hair
cut.
grease.
Peace. That was a great episode. That was a great episode.